Just jumping on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My name is Angie Strader. I'm the founder of Reserved Grace. Reserved Grace started about just almost a year ago, a little over a year. That was when I came up with the name. That's when I got the domain and did all the business stuff. And then around September, October is really when I decided to do something with it. You know, it just took me a little while to get ramped up. I did a few videos and then I thought, I really think that I can put more effort into this. And so September, October, I had knee replacement and did videos from bed as I healed and then just kept going. So that brings us to here. Okay. So Jenny said she'll be right back. She's probably going to go look to make sure if there's anything else. So all that to be said, I have been doing live streams. I set a goal in April to do at least 3 live streams, selling shows basically a week for 90 days. We are finishing, so that was April, so all of April and all of May, going into June. I have another month. And I don't know if it counts. Does it count that I did 4 this week? Does it take some time off for good behavior? Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. It's been an adventure. I'm, learning lots of things as we go and just doing things kind of the way that I'm going to set my other camera up here. I fully believe that I'm going to recreate the wheel every time I try and do something. I'm going to try and do something just a little bit different. And so there's just been things that I've tried and some success and some not so success. Just like Jenny, I'm going to put my other camera on because it's not. There we go. Okay, green aventurine beaded necklace. Okay, it is around me here somewhere. All right, let's see what we got. Let me see. Oh, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. I was getting highly disturbed earlier, trying to get these listings done. So basically, the moral of the story is for today, and why I'm frazzled and I was late, is I did 36 listings for the show today. And when I say 36 listings, they're all on Shopify. So it would be like doing 36 eBay listings from the photos to the research to the listings to be on the show and cleaning the items and all that stuff. So it is quite an undertaking. And then ship orders out that were during the week, not just show orders. And life is good. Life is good and busy. And I'm doing it by myself until I can get someone else. Okay. All right. Let me make sure this is the right one for you. And I need to get, so all of them should be, Jenny, all of them should be live. And all should have free shipping. So what happened, Jenny? You said that Shopify, they won't let you place an order at all now? Like, how is that even a thing? Okay, let me go to, let's see if I can go a little bit closer with this without, okay, let's get you going here. Yes. All right. There we go. Let me make sure it's the right one. And then I want to definitely make it a draft. So I'm opening up the admin on Shopify as well. So if you're joining on replay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here and catching up. And let me see if the thing's in the chat. Hold on, Jenny. I'm going to take care of you. I promise. Okay, let me look at this. Here is, I want to put this on the, yeah, that should be okay down there. Let me see if that works down there. Okay. Oh, it's blue. It wasn't blue before, but it's blue today. I don't know. Do I like blue? I don't think I really like the blue. I think that needs to be a different color. Why is that blue? Okay. It's blue today. Okay. So text us at 214-797-9022. If you see an item in the show today or an item in any of my other shows, any of the shows, you can go back and you can look, text me, or you can email me at angie@angiestrader.com and let me know the item you're looking for. So all the items from this whole week, this is a difference too from what I've done in the past. Every item from this shows this week, before the next show, all of these items are live on reservedgrace.com, the ones that didn't sell. And that way I'm keeping up with it. So prior to this week, though, if you see something you like, text me or email me and I will find it for you. Let you know if I still have it and I'll list it or we'll talk about getting it to you. Super easy. I have people who do it all the time. So just, don't worry about it. If you're like, I don't want to message her. What I do prefer though is if you could do a screen capture. You can do a screen capture of the item, then I can see which video it is. And so I keep all of the things in totes. So when a show's over, they go into a tote in case somebody asks for it, I can find it. That tote I can easily access, get your item, and we can go from there. Okay, now I am going back with Ginny. Hi, Misty, Cosmic Unicorn. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay. So Ginny said, I changed my default address back to what it was set to at the start, and now it's not letting you order. Okay. I didn't get any notifications though. Okay, but I'm going to find your item because you did. I don't understand. I really have to address that. Well, there was the holiday, but still, you should have had. I shipped on Tuesday before the show, so before noon on Tuesday, or no, maybe a little bit later than noon, but still, it wasn't a cutoff. But you should have had yours in 2 days. Okay, let me find the one for Cosmic Unicorn 2. Have you had a chance to look at your member listings? And I saw some orders come in. I just haven't had a chance to look at them yet. But I'm still taking care of you, Jenny. I'm just trying to make sure I get your right item. So you said green aventurine beaded. Okay. I'm sure I know which one it is, but there's so many that run together. A really loud sigh into the. Okay, yeah, this one. Just making sure. So I'm gonna set this I'm gonna show it to you, and then you let me know, and I'll set it. I'm gonna set it to a. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, Jenny. Let me know. This is the one that you were referring to. I will put it. I'll get the top camera going too. All right, let's get this. I'm looking for the keyboard down here. It's not there. It's up here. All right, the trackpad is there. How does this look like the one, Jenny? This is the one I think that you're referring to. I just want to make sure. There we go. Oh, it's really blurry today. Really blurry. All right. Look at that bright pink reflective chrome nail polish, ladies and gentlemen. It almost matches my ring. Look at that. Isn't that distracting? How can you pay attention to the jewelry when my nails are so reflective? Said sarcastically from the host. Okay. Just making sure that you did look. There's a lot, and I know it's crazy. Did you notice something distinctly not there that wasn't listed? Jenny, you let me know on this one. I think that is going to be yours, and I'll set it aside and we'll do the things. Since I have your box, I think it's always been one flat rate shipping to send to you. So I may just take that box apart and just see what we can do. And I'll ship through Pirate Ship so I can get Shopify figured out for you. Okay, now let me see. Welcome those people that are joining. I am just getting started with making sure that the orders that are placed early are taken care of, and so that I don't try and sell them to you when they're already sold. Oh wait, Jenny, there's a little exclamation point. Let me see if there's something I can resolve for you. Oh, I just need a building number. If you can just give me a building number, I can fix this for you, or you can do it. If you can just go in and it says, add a building number if you have one. And it says suggestion, contact the customer or use address checker to verify the address. Okay. So all you need to do, I don't like the ticker. Go into your account and add a number. What is it? Add a building number if you have one. I think you have one. I don't have one, but you can tell me and I can do it. Either way, see if that works. I didn't make this. This is still active, so I didn't make it as a draft yet. So you can see if you can check out and get this one. And in the meantime, I am going to, there was something else I needed to fix for someone. There was another exclamation point. Okay. Okay. No, that's outside. That's an order. It wasn't from the show stuff. Okay. Got it. All right. That is going to be it. Let's start this thing. Okay. So I didn't list any Cinnabar. I have it, but I didn't list it. And if you're curious, I'll tell you why. But in the meantime, I do have 30 some. Let me mute that. 30 some listings that are available to go through today. And I want to get my volume at least on this one so I can hear when orders come in or texts. Anyway, we're going to get started. I didn't list the Cinnabar for a reason. And that's because, remember I told you earlier that the reason I never got Cinnabar or, I didn't want Cinnabar is because I sure hope you can't hear my stomach growling. If you can, that's the dog. It's not me. It just says, on your profile, it says review address issue. And all it has, and I would not even begin to know how to pronounce you can laugh at me, Harbervagen, but there's no anyway, that one. Wherever it is that you live, it needs a building number or something in front of it because it doesn't have anything. Just take a look at your address and let's see, I can email you this. Confirm shipping address number, and I'm just going to review and send. I didn't do any contact. There's nothing. Just see what you can get from that. Okay, Cinnabar. It's toxic, and I found out why it's toxic. It has mercury in it. Mercury, and the stuff that we are not supposed to touch or handle. So it is advisable not to resell it for that reason, unless having like basically some kind of release or getting confirmation from the buyer that they are okay with it. That's why when I see it listed like in auctions or on places, it's just red lacquer or something like that. So I need to still turn off this ticker. It is driving me insane. Ticker off. No, I don't want to remove it. I just want to stop. Just make it stop. And I should be able to show it down here. There we go. I feel better. Okay. So does anyone have Cinnabar? Have you had it? Do you have it? I tried to change my default this morning, so I haven't changed anything before. The only thing I can see is a different that you didn't charge me for shipping to Sweden. No, I didn't, because it was allowing me, Jenny, it was in the past when you weren't able to order, I had to ship outside of Shopify. Then when I got the Shopify approved the international ordering and shipping, you were covered, supposedly. That's why I said I wanted to see what happened, because it was still just like the average rate to ship it to New York. is what it came up as. Apparently that's wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, there are resellers selling it, and they don't. You know me. I've said it many times. I tend to be a rule follower. Here, Jenny, I'm going to mark this out as a draft. We're going to take care of this later. This way, I can save it for you, and we'll just move on. Anything else that you would like, you let me know, and I'll do the same thing. Let me go into the listing. Let me find it. And all right, here we go. This is now going to become a draft, and now nobody else can buy it. It is yours. I'm going to set it aside. I'll put it in a bag, and we'll talk about it when we'll talk about it. We'll get it taken care of. Deal? Yes. So mercury is very toxic. We have mercury taken out of our teeth. We don't want to eat shellfish that has mercury in it, all those things. So I am more than willing to show it to you. I have pieces, and I know that there are collectors. So there will be a time that I may list it on Reserved Grace, but I will put kind of a disclaimer. That's the wrong camera. So I will put a disclaimer because you should not have prolonged contact with skin. Therefore, you shouldn't wear it. And the other thing was, there's just other things on storing it. Like if you're a collector and you want to preserve it, because rightfully, I mean, it is historical. There's a lot of history behind Cinnabar, and it should be stored so not in direct heat or direct sunlight. You just want to protect the integrity of the jewelry, just like you would any other jewelry. Honestly, it's the way I look at it. Just don't handle it for prolonged periods of time. So I have a couple of pieces here, and I had a couple of other things too I was going to show you. And then we're going to get kick stuff off. I'll do a quick overview, but I had a couple of things that I wanted to bring in today that I will show you real quick. And let me get the other camera back on here. Here we go. Let's do the split. And there we go. All right, first I wanted to show you this. I went through my crystals because I did. And this is one of the items that I brought up. This is Angel Aura Amethyst. And I just thought I wanted to share that with you real quick. It is so pretty. And I'm going to set that there. Let me do, it's my protection for when I do the Cinnabar. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Here we go. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to have a little conversation about Cinnabar, and then we're going to move on. But I just think that is gorgeous. I'm going to put it right there in the Reserved Grace logo. I think this is just spectacular. So really just come up there. And here we go. Okay, you might have just got the same, because I did the same thing. I asked chat for an update, like tell me about Cinnabar. And the response was, it is what do they say? It was something very vague. Is a mineral? It was very, very vague. And I was like, well, okay, thanks. But tell me why. Okay, here's what it said. My question was, what can you tell me about Cinnabar? Cinnabar is a mineral that's been historically used. Well, there you go. I was like, what else can you tell me? If I were going to explain it to someone in my YouTube show, what would I tell them? This is what I would tell you. Cinnabar is a bright red mineral. I think you can see this down here. I'm going to use my nails. Is a bright red mineral that's actually the main ore of mercury. So it's not just, it's like the main, anyway, historically it has been used to create vivid red pigments for lacquerware and jewelry. You might want to highlight on your show that while it's beautiful and has been used in art for centuries, it is important to be cautious because it contains mercury. It's often found in traditional Chinese carvings and lacquer pieces, giving them this rich red color. It's a great it's a great topic for discussion because of the artistry and the aspects of vintage jewelry and toxicity. Okay, and I said I have several pieces that I'm resistant to list because I'm concerned about the, that. They said that's a thoughtful and wise consideration. So I was validated by Chat GPT there. Just so you know, we are having a conversation about Cinnabar. So Cinnabar is a mineral. It is the foundation of mercury, is what I take from that. And I'm going to be such a baby about this, but is that you, Jen? That I just saw. Uh, it is toxic. So I'm telling you this because I resisted getting it. It's the craziest thing. Now, I resisted getting it because I heard it was toxic. Then some people were like, oh, don't worry about it. So I got a piece in a jewelry lot. And I thought, oh, let me look into this. And then I bid on it. Well, actually, I got a couple pieces. And then I got another piece. Now, this one, now there's a difference too. Now, here's the deal as well. There's a difference in real Cinnabar and not real. And I'll show you the difference here because the real stuff is highly collectible and it is very expensive. And it is, it dates back centuries. So traditionally, it's an art form. Yes, it is a mineral. It's very toxic. And yes, you don't want to touch it for prolonged periods. And it's just like anything. I had the mercury taken out of my teeth, and you don't want to have mercury in your life. Isn't it tuna, shellfish, or something? Okay, so I didn't list it because I said I was going to list it, but now we're just going to have a little education on mercury, on Cinnabar. Okay, so what I want to show you too is if you're going to get it and you want to collect it, what I found is there, like I said, there is a distinct difference. This is, let me look at this piece. How's the base brushwood? What you want to look for, I'm just going to touch it because I've been touching it. If you're going to collect it, here's what you're looking for, okay? This is just what I wanted to give you the heads up on because I did study it for quite a while on the art form. Just didn't ask about the toxic part of it. Okay, so as you're looking in here, you're wanting, if it's real, true, authentic, collectible Cinnabar, it is going to be hand carved and you're going to be able to see, and I'm going to see how close I can get wherever you guys see. You're going to be able to see where it has been hand chiseled, hand carved, literally into, you'll be able to see it. So when it's really, really smooth, you can also sometimes see seams. You know that it is not real. And sometimes you have to get in with a loop. It is not real Cinnabar. So I said I had a couple pieces that I was, okay, now this one, see how this is uneven? Just kind of try and get in there. You can see it uneven and you see a more natural aspect to this. You can see that if you're carving, let me see if you can see. Think about this. If you're carving into something, you're going to have scrape marks. It's not going to be perfect. So you can see in a piece like this where it has carvings, it's actually been carved. And what I learned was the deeper, let me go over here. If it's deep like this, that is a master craftsman versus a something that is very shallow and very consistent. Okay, so I just want to show you that. That's going to be my 2 cents on Cinnabar. And you can also see just a slight discolor, change in the color there between what is believed to be real and what is believed to be not Cinnabar. And then, so I have these pieces that I would have been listing. I will probably list them with some kind of disclaimer because I do think they're beautiful. I just don't want to be the one who, I don't want to, yeah, I don't think that we should be afraid of it, but I also think we should respect it. And I just want to make sure that people aren't, you can't wear it. Don't wear it. Please don't wear your Cinnabar. Make it a collector's piece. Make it into some kind of an art form. Honor it for the history and the craftsmanship and artistry. Please don't wear it. Okay, there's my Angie soapbox. How many will I be on today? Okay, hello, Marilyn. Welcome in. I was just saying why I didn't list any Cinnabar today. Yeah, let me make sure I get these in the right bags. I mean, I think I can tell. I can tell the difference, but you just have to make sure. Okay. I heard an order. Jenny, was that you? Were you able to place an order? Um, did it work? I hope it worked for you. Let me see. Let me go here. Oh, you know, it probably won't because I made it a draft. Marilyn did. Okay, Marilyn, I got you. I still have Jenny. I still have yours as a draft for you. If you're able to order, let me know. If it goes, I can release it so you're able to order it. In the meantime, Marilyn, let me take your piece, move it out. Oh, did you like the pictures? By the way, Marilyn, and anybody, did you get to see? Okay, when I release all the pictures, you'll be able to appreciate it. I will do this one right now. So you get a chance to see this. I'm going to take it out of the listings, though. It is no longer available for the show. And let me move it. Now, this piece is courtesy, the one you got, Marilyn, is courtesy of Jake. Jake is the one that found this one. And I thought he was crazy. Like, it's not, that's not amber. Well, it turns out it is amber. Here's what Marilyn just got. Let me put this in the chat. You can, now you can, yeah, here's the link. I mean, it's sold, but I can also do it this way. Because who's familiar with amber? Who is not familiar with amber? How to check amber to know if it's real amber. If you're not, I can do that too. But I want to show you real quick on this one. Here we go. So it should come up here in just a second. And I'll get the piece for you. It's here in my menagerie of stuff somewhere. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. 36 items. Let's see. All right. Now, what I wanted to show you on this, I put the picture on that is when the amber is glowing. And this is what it looks like when it's not glowing. And I'll show you how to test it. But this is not a typical piece of amber jewelry that I have found. So when my boyfriend, Jake, my significant other, found this, I was resistant, but it is amber. So here we go. This will give you an idea of the listings and what I go into and do the photos. I try and get all the good details. So this is faux turquoise and faux probably maybe supposed to be angel skin or coral as the other color, but it is amber. And you can tell based on, I know you know it well, Marilyn. You can see how it glows. And I'll show you. Here, we'll do that. Okay. It's a fun party trick for people who have no idea about amber. So last night I was doing the photos, late because it needed to be in the dark. You can't really see it as well in the daylight, but you can see a little bit. See how it changes color from the natural amber, glowy, just beautiful, like honey, maple syrup. And then when you put light on it, try not to get it right on you guys. Hopefully you can see how it turns this green color. It's kind of like a drab, just a green. You can see that. That's how you know it's real amber. So when I am out sourcing, like I'm going to thrift shops and I'm going to antique stores, this is in my arsenal along with a loop and baby wipes and a few things. So yes, you got to have that blue light. Hi, Steph. How are you? I love it. Welcome in, you guys. So who we have? We have Marilyn's here, and this is her piece that she got today. This I'm going to put in a bag for you. She's pretty. Very, very unique. I don't know if you guys have seen something like that for Amber, but that is a first for me. I'll put that away for you. And now I'll go through the other items we have. Like I said earlier, it is a push. If anyone is a reseller, or if you've done reselling, or even just, I don't know, organizing a scrapbook or something, and you decide you're going to take on, isn't that, I'm really happy for you, Marilyn. And it's all thanks to Jake. But you're trying to organize all the products, get the photos, get it all listed, and then do a show. I'm super proud of myself to have 36 items in the show today. We'll just go through them and see how they go, because then they'll be listed on Reserved Grace after this. But I need to find Marilyn's bag. I need to put them behind me again. Okay. Oh, I heard another cha-ching. Let's see what else you guys got. Now, you're probably wondering, if you're not a member of Reserved Grace, their channel, how are they ordering? Well, they could be somebody could just be ordering off the website. That does happen. But let me turn these sideways. Sorry, loud, but I need to get that. Okay. Or I look just like Brie Vandekamp from Desperate Housewives show. Brie Vandekamp. I used to watch Desperate Housewives. Brie Vandekamp. I'm going to have to figure that out. Brie, isn't she the redhead? Is she the redhead? I don't remember. But if she's a star, thank you. I appreciate it. And Enchanted One, welcome in. If we haven't met yet, my name is Angie. Please stay with us, hang out. And I love that. I love that. I'm gonna have to look up Brie Vandekamp. Jenny. Oh, you ordered. Wait, but that wouldn't be your item then. I had that as a draft, right? So what do we got going on? Let me refresh and figure it out. Okay. Okay, Jenny, your orders are going through. I just can't ship them to you until I get the. Let me check. Let me double check. So what was this last one? Ooh, so cool. Okay, I'm gonna get that, and let me just check the listing. So I was saying that reserved list members are members of the channel. They get early access to the items that are being listed, or they're being shown, and they're going to. They get to shop early, and they get a discount. Go. How do they do that? They get a private shopping experience prior to, and the channel is open for everyone. A little bit, I'll do a little overview on it, but I just wanted to let you know, because if you're wondering, well, how are people ordering, and you haven't even seen it yet. So let me find this. Okay, does it say sold out? Okay, that says sold out. Let me find your green aventurine and see if it says sold out, because I marked it as a draft, and that would be odd. Yeah, sold out. Okay, we're good. All good. All right, Jenny, I showed you your aventurine, and I'll show you your onyx. This is cool. This is super cool. So Enchanted One, welcome in. I would like to introduce you to. Jenny is from Sweden. Marilyn is from Texas, but she lives in North Carolina. We have Misty, who is in Florida. I think, I'm not going to lie, I don't remember where in order. I got you, Jenny. Look what I got for you. And I'm in Texas. I'm originally from Northern California. And let's see, who else is here? I'm not sure if Maria's here. I'm not sure. But yes, Marilyn, you have a code, though, to get to take advantage of the early shoppers. You didn't use your code? Do I have any jade bangles? I don't. You know what, Cosmic? I told Jake this yesterday. I've sold out of almost all of my jade. I thought I had more jade, and I don't have. I hardly have any jade. What you see in the show today, there's only one other piece. That, and it is, what is this? I believe this is nephrite, but I don't have any more jade. Here I had this show planned, and I thought I was going to have a lot of jade. Atlanta. Thank you. I couldn't remember how Steph is in it. Wait. Yeah, Steph's in Atlanta. Who's in New Mexico? Why am I thinking of somebody in New Mexico? Oh, that's anyway. Yes, Atlanta. I should know that because of Gallery 63. Okay, Enchanted One, blue sapphire and emerald are your okay. I keep a list. So that I can keep track of everything. I'm going to put it just on a post-it note for now, and then I will put it. So, blue sapphire. Now, what kind of blue sapphire are you looking for? Are you interested in rings? Are you looking for like what? Because I do have several beautiful blue sapphire rings. That rings have always been kind of one of those that I've resisted doing a show with, but I am about to release a video on rings. It's going to be interesting. It's actually an ASMR video, but all right, let me see. Enchanted One and blue sapphire and emeralds. Emerald's my birthstone. And what did I just do on emeralds, you guys? I had something on emeralds recently. If you guys are looking and you're like, want to give me a list of things, I keep track because I go out and I look around and I look for stuff. So I would be happy to help. Okay, thank you guys for helping each other. Marilyn and looks like Misty, thank you for helping each other on how it works. And Marilyn, I need to do a tutorial. I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a private live session that's just for new members. And that way I can kind of show you the ropes and show you around. Let's have a tour. How's that sound? And for those that are curious, we still have a few places left for founding members. Founding members get an additional benefit, and I'll go over what the benefits are in just a second. But they get expedited shipping. Unless you're Misty and you live in Florida, you don't get it. You don't get it at all. I can pay for it because I cover the cost of the shipping, and not when you live in where Misty lives. Okay, or Cosmic Unicorn. Jenny, here's your piece. It is so fun. This is such a fun piece. Now listen, I love this sound. Can you hear I just love that sound. And let me show you here real quick. I guess I can do it like this. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? And I've got it backwards, but there you go. There you go. There's the length on that one for you. There you go. Okay. One of these days I may run up here and do a show and I have I don't know, bike shorts on, and I'll regret doing that. Okay, let me put this for Jenny. And so the way it works, you guys, besides the early shopping, I'm going to get to showing the listings in a second. I will put a listing link in the chat. It is a buy it now. And instead of doing auction style, it is basically race to who purchases first. And because everything you check out through Shopify, and whoever can get it in their cart and check out the fastest wins. Don't let it sit in your cart. Because I offer free shipping on all show orders. I need to put this in another bag too. But you can do your full purchase, check out, because it is Shopify. You can use Shop Pay. You can, however it is you want to pay. And I don't handle any payments or invoicing or anything. At the end of the week, I bundle all of the show orders together and I ship them all out at the same time. It's super easy in theory. It is something that's still in a work in progress. And Cosmic, I found this. It just recently came in and I haven't had a chance to look through it or do anything. Would you like me to put this with your malachite and get back to you on it? Or is this something you're interested, or is anyone else interested, and I can get back to you? I haven't had a chance to research it at all. It does have a safety chain, so we always know that's a good idea. I can put it on. Let me see if I just put it on and then go from there. But just let me know and we will go. Congratulations, Jenny, on your cool, super cool elephant and on the other purchases as well. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Can I put this one in front of you, though? Let you see that for a second. Is that the back? That's the back of her. Let's go to the front here. So let's jump. Let's just jump. Let's just jump in. Let me link this back together. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay, let me tell you price on this one. This one, I will put the link in for you right now. And she is pretty special. I'll lift her up so you can see her a little closer. There we go. Hopefully that's in the camera. I'll find it. I am not looking at the camera, so there we go. Okay, let me get this listing for you. And where is she? All right, here we go. This is a hand-carved jadeite mermaid pendant, mythical beauty in stone. Getting a mermaid is pretty cool. Let me put, this is the title. And hand-carved jadeite mermaid pendant, mythical beauty in stone. Okay, and I'll get the link for you. I'm going to put the link in right now. So how this works, sometimes I put the link in at the beginning when I start talking about it, or I put the link in after. It just depends. That it would be the link to actually go in and purchase. So let me sit there for a sec. The detail on this, I just have to tilt it a little bit so you can see her face, hair, her figure. Smooth, very smooth. And it will sit. Take my amethyst crystal off and go to this one. So you can see it will sit. Let me hit send on this. Okay, this is the link I'm sending right now. But just so you know, it will, like a shelf sitter or however that maybe on the side of the bed, someplace that you want, it's going to be just fine sitting up. Of course, I would also, these can be fragile. I'm known to break, I'm known to break rock. I mean, for real. So, yeah, there's this one. Now let me tell you about her a little bit. This is, okay, hand-carved jadeite mermaid pendant. It is a substantial pendant with flowing lines and delicate features, suspended on a minimalist black coral necklace. That's how they suggest you wear it if you wanted to do it that way. And it would approximately be 18 inches. Okay, that is, but I have the dimensions in there somewhere on this, but I can tell you real quick. It is about, where's my thing? Okay, I don't know where it's at. Okay, here we go. My little board here. This one, there we go. So you get an idea. And it is just about 2 by 2 inches in diameter. It is a little bit, it's not really quite round. But anyway, it is a very important piece, very hard to come by. And gotta find places for everything here. All the detail. I just thought we'd kick off with a little mysticism, a little mystical creature. And even the back has beautiful detail. I'm not sure if you've ever seen pieces, if you've had a chance to look at some of these, they can be pretty, I mean, it is stone, right? So it's being carved into stone. That's not easy, but this one has pretty good features for what it is. Okay. Sometimes they're just like blurred. They're like just imagine what it is. Sometimes they try and get very detailed. I think this is a good medium on that one. Okay, that is live right now. You can click on that. It is 1:45 normally, and here's how I do the show. I research all of comps. So I look at what are things selling for out in the world. I try and come a little bit below that. That will be what an item is listed on Reserved Grace. So in this case, 145 is what this will go on to Reserved Grace for that amount. But when it's introduced in a show, I do an additional discount. So that today is 125. At the end of the show or sometime before tomorrow, I will end the sale price, and it will just stay on the website at the 145, unless I have it another show. But oh my God, hold on a second. Hold on. I must take care of business real quick. Um, hold on. It's not easy when you're trying to do it something quickly, right? All right, let me go over here, and here we go. Over here. Bear with me. I've got to just take care of something really quick here. Okay. Marilyn, yes. To answer your question, the answer is yes. I was just about to tell everyone too that if there are plenty of discount coupon or discount codes out there. There are ones that are reserved just for specific purposes. But for our purpose today, you can find a discount code in the description below. There's one there. Also, if you go to reservedgrace.com, there's a couple of different places you can find it there. And I will do one today. I'm just going to do one I'll just put one in the chat today. So if you're here right now, you're going to get this discount code. If you happen to have seen any that crossed the screen recently, ignore those because they're not going to work in about 5 seconds. So I'm going to add a discount code here for those that are here right now in the show. Feel free to use this. The reason I do discount codes and I just don't drop the price even further is because I don't want pieces like this to be reflected in the you're good. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know later, Misty. Anyway, when an item is sold, especially online, forevermore the price is going to be the new high price for that item. And when you purchase something, say you're a collector, and you get a great deal on an item. Great, except that now your item is not valued as much as it was before. It's like your neighbor selling their house for too cheap. That's just the gist of it. So there's coupon codes. I will make you one real quick because I can. And that way, I appreciate those that are here. You get an extra bonus. Okay, so I'm going to do amount off of the entire order here. I'm just going to have it generate a random number. I don't even care at this point. And I'm going to give you 20% off. This is going to be it is going to be one per customer. It's going to be off your whole order though. Let's see, let me double check I got it right. No minimum purchase required. Anyone can use it. One per customer. And save. I will post this in the chat for you, and that way you have it. All right, if anybody's interested, this is the code. It just sits there. It's a bunch of random letters. Use that for 20% off if you would like to purchase anything from Reserved Grace right now that you see on the website or anything that's coming up. Okay? It's special for the people that are here in the room right now. Okay, I'm going to set the mermaid aside, and it's even interesting to me. They even have her hair coming down, like her back. Okay, that is going to go here for now. Let me go to a couple of other items. Let me see. Let's go. Let's look. Do we have any other requests? let's do, I'm going to do some coral. Or do we want to do amber? Amber or coral? I'll go in order. Let's just do that. Let's go in order. That way I can stay on track and you guys will be good. Okay, this one. So this is a wide red coral stretch bracelet in bold color natural style. This is, there's the title for it. This is what's coming up. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link in right now. This is the item that's up right now. Okay, this is, I'm going to shrink myself down. Like I said, this is a wide red coral stretch bracelet in bold red, and it's in natural form style. Chunky statement bracelet features wide, organically shaped red coral beads arranged on a stretch band for comfort and flexible. Has vibrant red tones, and it's flexible, but the best fit for 7¼ but we'll go over that just so you know. So there, I forgot I zoomed in on the mermaid. I don't have much wiggle room here. There we go. So you can see the color here. It is a stretch bracelet, but it doesn't look like a stretch bracelet. In case you're wondering, I'm right down in your right-hand corner. If you can't, if you're wondering, I'm still here, but I'm just shrunk myself down. So I like that this doesn't look like a traditional stretch bracelet. It is comfortable to wear, soft, smooth. The coral is beautiful. The color is vibrant. But there's your stretch. And I can check, but a 7¼ I would say, maybe a little bit more. That sound you heard of something knocked down was my mandrel. Okay, so let me check with this one, and I can show you for sure. Now, the price on this one is really good. This is normally $36. Today it's $28. $28 for the show, plus you do have a coupon. All right, so I'm not going to stretch it. I will just show you real quick, and then we can talk about, so first of all, I'm going to show you here that, I'm just going to drop it loud, but I'm going to drop it onto here. You can see that is right about, without stretching it at all, is right about, I'm going to say 6½. So if you wanted to wear it loose, 6½, 6¼ 6½, somewhere in there. Okay. But if you like my wrist is, I think Misty, somebody knows out there. Maybe Maria knows. Somebody remembers my wrist size. I think I'm a 7. Yeah, I'm really a 7. So it's not too tight on a 7. Maybe a 7, 7¼ somewhere in there. But I wouldn't go much over 7¼ I mean, that's you, right? But it's going to get pretty tight because there's a lot of stretch left in this. I don't think it's really been worn much, if at all. I just don't know. It is beautiful though. So you can see the color, the textures, very natural and beautiful. So that link is live now. It is $28 and super simple to check out. I'm going to move on. We're going to keep moving with these super quick. If you're interested, I can go back and show something again, but I don't want to take up the time on one item. We're going to keep moving. Next, I think I will do, I think I'll do this one. I think this is a good one. I have several pieces of amber necklaces. They're very different, but I have to make sure that I don't mix them up because they kind of start like, which one is which now? I got to make sure. Okay, this is polished Baltic amber chip necklace, natural warmth and vintage glow. Let me get this for you. I'm just going to do the link. Let's just do the link. I don't want to mess with the other. Okay, this is the next one coming up right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Let me shrink myself down here so I can show you the full deal. All right. This one, just as a check-in on details on this one, It is normally $58. It's $48 today. That's a steal. And this 24-inch necklace is made entirely of genuine polished amber chips, showcasing a beautiful range of honey and cognac and butterscotch tones. Each chip is hand strung in a graduated formation. It's not. It's salt. It's yeah. All these listings get to be updated when I get my when I can do it. So each creating a silhouette that's warm, light, and timeless. Finished with a nope. See, they really just went all crazy. I need to fix that. So I use AI for a lot of help with my listings, and they just go rogue. I told my AI guy today, I call him my guy, that he's getting fired. Okay, so 24 inches, natural polished amber chips. It is over the head. It is and does not have a barrel clasp. I can. Okay, so there's this one just for a check-in. This is, what did I say the price is? Okay, here it is. There's the listing for it right there. That is live, and it is $48 today. And I can show you. It'd probably be helpful if I get the other screen so you can actually see me instead of down in the corner. Okay, so there's the length on this one. Okay. Ta-da! All right, and there we go. See this one up close. Just love the colors. Do I need to get the light? Do you want to see it with the light? Because I don't think I even did it in the listing on that one. But it's just, I have lights all around me, so it's a little bit harder. You can see some, like down in the bottom, you can see them popping out. But I have lights everywhere. It's really hard. Plus, honestly, whatever this was polished with, it is preventing the full blue light effect from coming through. But there is that one. And I'm going to let this sit there for just a second. Let me find the angel. Where is it? I had two. Did I just do the elephant? Is that the one cosmic? I'm just kind of blurry. Let me get I think I just did the elephant. Let me double check. I have an amazing, amazing strand that the clasp broke off of it. So it has to be restrung. But, okay, yeah. Okay, that's this one. Let me bring this up for you. And we're going to move this over a little bit. And very delicate. Very delicate. I mean, it may not be as delicate as I feel like it is, but I don't want to break something. Lord knows. Okay, let me go into that for you. Here's the link. This is Angel Skin Coral Elephant. It is not a pendant. Okay, you guys, my listings are all jacked up or messed up because of me trying to do them in a hurry, not being able to check them fully before publishing. However, these actually take you to the item and the pictures are in there. Yes, Steph. Thank you for saying that. So Steph just shared that she uses olive oil to polish her amber. Yes. In fact, one of the bags of amber that I have here somewhere, it says right on the bag, if I didn't take it off already. Oh yeah. Okay. This one here, it says vintage Baltic amber, 30-inch graduated, oiled today. So I keep track of making sure that I take care of them. It does work wonderfully. This is polished, will not need to be oiled. This is already polished. You'll see a difference when I bring this one up. I'll set it next to it. But yeah, now the elephant is really cool. Okay, this one, there's a difference. And this is oiled. So it still does have a little bit more of a polish to it. Let me get out of your way. There we go. It gets blurry when everything's competing down here, you guys. So just hang out and I'll show them closer. Yep, you have to dry them off. You don't want it just soaking in the oil, but thank you for sharing that. So just a little bit. If you're like me and maybe like a few of us that just love playing with jewelry, I love just watching TV, cleaning jewelry, and oil. Just going through, putting the oil on, gently rubbing it, feeling it, being at one with it. Just feels so, this is nature. This is just beauty. And then going through and gently, and you don't get the oil on your like this is hand knotted. You don't want to get the oil on this because you don't want it to, first it'll discolor some of the threading. Some of it's silk. You don't want to get that. Another piece that I have, like this one is chain. Okay. So you don't have to worry so much about that one. But that's on that one. Oh, it's good for hair. I've never tried it on my hair. I'm nervous. I think my hair would just be, it would never come back. But how do you use it on your hair, Cosmic? I'm curious. Let's talk about this. This is the Angel Skin Coral Elephant. Let's just call these stations, or these are actually beads, okay? So this is a great deal, by the way. This is normally 78. I have it for 64 today. And this is a charming angel skin coral elephant necklace and a soft tone statement piece with vintage Asian influence. The carved elephant feature delicate detailing suspended through the strand of angel skin coral between beads of warm. I don't even know where it's got these listings. Anyway, there are beads, corals, angel skin coral between. So this one is supposed to be 16 inches, but let's measure it to make sure. Do I know the age of this one? I do not. I don't. This came to me. I had it in a note. All my notes are mixed up now. Came to me in a lot that was all costume. And this one random piece was in there. And I was like, what is that? You always get, like you see, first of all, you see something like a clasp like this. It's like, well, let me look a little further. And then it's been in a tote, one of Angie's totes, for a long time. And it's just been there. So they look like they're supposed to be elephants. Oh, the actual look like skulls or alien heads. Let's like they're supposed to be elephants. Are we judging people's artistry? Yeah, loosely adapted elephants here. Not quite as detailed as your elephant. Let's measure this, and you can see. Let me get really up close here so you can get a. Let's see how close we can get there for you. Oh, good to know. I'll try it. Can't hurt, right? Missy just gave us pointers on using olive oil for your hair. It's got to be a good conditioner. It's good for us. Okay, I'm going to measure this real quick. I know that. Let me pull this up too. I have a cheat sheet. That's how this all got to listed to start with, anyway. So, no, I'm not in order, so it's going to be a little more difficult. But okay, 26 inches, and it is brass is your closure, your findings. So 26 inches, and which I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. I just won't. I don't want a Cleopatra moment for those that know. So there's your length on that. I like how subtle it is. It's just subtle. I think you could, well, I don't have anything right here to do with, but anyway, I like that it's subtle, and it obviously looks natural, right? It obviously looks like something that's natural versus a very solid bead. So there's that. And here we have kind of go over these, and if you're interested in each one, I can tell you a little bit more. So this is the first strand we talked about. This is the polished amber chips. Let's do this one next. This is on chain, which is not something I'm used to either. It's a little bit different. And this one is, I have to double check which one. Yep, this one. Oh man, I just added it to my bag. I won't check out. Let me get it out of my bag. Okay. Use two hands will be just so much easier. I just copied a QR code for you. Let me see something. I'm going to try something in the chat. It just made a QR code for me. What did it do? Can I do it? No, I won't. Okay. Let's see. But with that, I'm just trying to see if there's ways that I can put this in there faster for you guys. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's the same link. Okay, here's another way to do it. All right, this one. We'll get there eventually. Vintage Baltic Amber, graduated beads. Let me double check that this is the 30-inch strand. This is a 24-inch. This is 24 inches. All right. There's a lot of coral, or a lot of amber sitting in front of me right now. But I don't want to mislead on you guys thinking it's one thing and it's not. So this one is 24 inches. I'm going to correct it right now so that if somebody buys it, they don't get disappointed. And I would be disappointed if I thought I was getting 30 inches and it's only 24. Okay. All right. There we go. Now that'll refresh. Okay, here we go. So now that it's 24 inches, this authentic vintage Baltic amber necklace features a stunning strand of translucent honey and cognac amber beads. This is 24 inches. It's likely from the 1960s to the 1980s. So this one I was able to date a little bit more. This one does need to have some oil. Now this, if you look in the picture in the listing, look at that. Look at that. Look how quick that did that, even with all this light. This is much better quality. I'm honest. How much do I have this for? Okay. This is much better quality. This one is, where is it? That's an angel. Okay. There's that one. Here we go. This one is normally $185 and it's $165 today. And if you've seen amber before, you know that it can get way up there. So just so you get a chance to see that. Now let's do a check-in on the amber chips. I think I'm doing for 48. And it just depends on what you're looking for. If you really want to get some amber, you want to have amber, you've never had it before, you're interested, and you would like to have some, and this at 48 is an affordable option. It's not a bad option. It is amber, it is genuine, it's real. It is the difference of, like, when you see, anytime you see the chips, it's just much more affordable than when you have big chunk pieces like this. Let me get the camera here. Like this one right here. This big chunk right here. There we go. And then you have a piece like this. This one is just another different, a little bit different. And this one is, get two for you. I spaced them out so I didn't get them all together. Okay. And let me double check this one on link. This is going to be your 30-inch. Where does it go in here? Yeah, this is your 30-inch one right here. I have shown this one before. Let me go on the main screen here. This is probably my favorite piece. Well, this is by far my favorite piece of amber necklace. This is, let me tell you how much this one is today. Make sure it's the right one. Okay, this one is $165. It's normally $165. Today is $145. And here's why. And you guys have seen this. A few of you have seen this, and you didn't think I was crazy. You thought I was crazy for discounting it that much. But I think I did it for $150 last time I showed it. But there are a couple of pieces missing. I will show you a bit closer here. You can see right here, there's a piece missing. And right here, there's a piece missing. So when you're looking at this from the front, there's one here and there's one here. Barely noticeable, I understand that. I know that some people are like, well, you can't really see that. I know, but I know it's there. And I want to make sure that I'm clear and transparent. So this one is your better piece and better value if you don't mind a couple of pieces missing. Now, could you see that they're missing? I don't think so. Let me put this on. But these this legitimately could go for over $200. This is vintage. This is real Baltic amber. Can't really see it up there now, but it's there. All right. So I think this is a fabulous choice if you are looking for quality, value, and if you wanted to restring it or have it restrung, this would be a great choice. And it is fragile, just so you know. And I've said it before. You'll hear me say it. Those that know me have heard this before. I have dropped a piece. I dropped a piece. It hit the foot of a table and broke. So it will break. You have to be careful. It's just part of the deal. This is much more fragile and able to break. Like this piece here, they will break. This is much more durable. Not as afraid of this one. I'm not worried about, that one. All right, I am going to set these aside if anyone is interested in those or wants any more information. I'm going to put the last link in. I didn't put this one. This is the chunky amber necklace that is 30 inches verified. And this is the one that has a couple of missing, and it is a deeper discount. There. Okay, that one's live right there for you. This is the one that has the chain also, which is cool. I think it's interesting. And then this one is hand knotted. Can you hear the sound? Where I'm in the wrong. I'm used to my mic being on that side. All right, there's that. Okay, this is a very different show than I usually do. So this is all things that are organic and natural, not like all of the brooches and things that I do usually. This is just different. This is what I call my unearthed from reserved grace. Everything that comes from the earth, it's been unearthed. And it's for us to wear. Okay, I want to get back to this, and I'm going to add the angel in the chat for you. All right, I'm going to move on to another. Oh, somebody's so good. Congratulations. I can't wait to see who got it. And I'm kind of sad. At the same time, I'm kind of sad. Oh, let's see. Oh, that helps if you could show me, Mr. Congratulations. Let me close this so I can get to the, yes, I have a little pop-up, but I'd rather get to the orders over here. Somebody is fully aware. Fresh. I'm happy about it, but I'm sad at the same time. Oh, good. Okay. Congratulations on your order. I will not say your name or anything in the chat unless you want to, and then we'll congratulate you. But I don't like to out people unless they've given, unless they've given me permission. And then I will, guys, this one's going away. It's going into a new home. I'm sure, seriously, this has been with me a long time. And I feel like I'm so happy that it gets to go. I hope you love it. I hope you got a great deal. And I hope you like that part too. And I will set this aside for you. Thank you. Thank you. And I usually will throw in and I will, new customers get a little bit of a little extra love usually in their first order from me. So just know that. I've got my light still going over here. It's warm. So good, you guys. It's going away. It's got a new home. And not sad and sad at the same time. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I don't know how to say, I think that I saw on your profile the order. Did I see Cash? Was it Cash? Oh, Corinne. Corinne, if I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you found me. I'm not sure how. If you want to share how you found me, I would love to know. And I'm going to make a little bag for you. That doesn't mean that you're going to, forevermore, you're going to, have to buy from me and not have your bag. But I do have a bag for you. And I'm going to put, and yep, I'll get those. Let me put these, my bags here. Okay. I'll put this back in the original bag. The last date that I oiled, if I can read my writing here, it looks like it was March. I think around once a quarter I do the oiling. So this is going to go into the bag. It has the little note in there. I may or may not leave that, but you have that. And congratulations. Thank you so much. And thank you for trusting me with an order, especially first time you found me. And it's so good to see you. Good to have you here. You're going to go back here with the other orders. Just so you know, I usually ship on Saturday mornings. I'm going to ship tomorrow morning for sure. I usually don't have a show Fridays. So I usually kind of do all the cleanups on Friday and then ship on Saturday, but still going to get it done. Going to get it done. Yay. Okay. And welcome. Please meet all of the other people that are here. Wonderful, wonderful. We have a wonderful community. I'm super happy. Okay, so we've got, can I look at the egg yolk and the cherry version of amber? Yes. So let me see my numbers on these. Very good. Okay. Got to get my numbers on each one. And here we go. There's that. And I've got to, hear what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring up all the amber. We're going to do an amber thing here real quick. So make sure I get all of them open. That one's still available. I got lots of coral. And that one, I think I just opened that one already. That one's open. That one sold out. Okay. And the bracelets and the rings. So I had much more than I thought. Okay, here we go. Let's talk amber. I'll try and keep myself as small as possible here. So, let me grab each one. So I'm going to do this one. Let me see if you can see me here. Let me go away. Let me go away. Now you have more. And I'm going to take the text off for now to have more space. Somehow. There we go. There we go. Okay. I will tell you about each one of these. So this is the honey amber. This is another older piece. So genuine honey amber discs measuring 24 inches. And this is where it got mixed up. I think this is where it has, yeah, no, it's still mixed up. Okay. Well, I don't, the reason, never mind. You don't care. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. This is why. A lot of times people store jewelry with the clasp done. Let me just give you an example. With the clasp done, when you go to put it into something to store it, it gets twisted or torque put on your pieces of jewelry. Gently take them apart. Don't store them, closed. That way you can wind them up. But if you have them, never mind. I hope you get it. Okay, here we go on this one. I love when you do this. Oh my gosh, don't you just love that? When it just pops like that. So this is the honey amber. Oh, so pretty. And look at the size of this bead. And I'll go through all of them, I promise. I just wanted to try and go in order. This one is sterling silver. This is vintage sterling silver, though. It's marked 925 on the clasp here. And you have sterling silver tube. It's not focusing very well. Tube beads in between your pieces of amber. Okay. So you can see that. And the tubes are a little like twisted, almost like a spiral. And this one kind of in there. We're just going to leave it alone. We're not going to mess with it. See how that's inside the bead, a little bit of the amber right there. We're just going to leave that because we don't want to mess with it. You know that I would probably have a complete meltdown right here on live on YouTube if I broke that. So we're not going to try. It's not a problem. I was just trying to make it the way, Okay, so there's one. Oh, I can't see the chat anymore. There we go. The next one I'll bring up, these are going to be all the pieces that I have. This is the next one. They're so different, by the way. That's why I want to do all of these. If I get to them. Okay. This amber ball bracelet. Yeah. Look at that. How big are these? I do have it measured somewhere. I wrote 10 millimeters. I think those are bigger than 10 millimeter beads. I can't trust what my listings say today, so I'm going to check this. Make sure that it's in millimeters, and I'm going to zero it out. Okay. Oh, maybe. Now I see it this way. No, those are 18. You can see those are 18 millimeters. Big difference from 10, right? So welcome in everyone. My name is Angie if we haven't met. And I would love a little like on your way in, way out. If you like the show at all, if you find any value, I would appreciate it. Subscribe, turn on the notification, all those wonderful things so you can find me again if you feel like this is, someplace you'd like to find again. Grant, if that's true. Okay, so this one, let's see how we do. All right. And here's the next one. Oops. Okay, I'm going to keep these separate so I know which goes where. And here, I'm just going to bring up this big piece. Let's bring up this big one. Let's do this. Okay, this one is, there's so much right here. I'm overflowing onto the counter, sorry. Let me tell you about this one. So this is new without tags. This is vintage and new without tags. I think Marilyn, you might have purchased a piece from this designer. It's Landon, I think it's Landon Howe. Landon, it's Brazilian. I'm not going to pretend to pronounce it, but this one is Portuguese, from a Portuguese artisan, which is hand knotted amber. This is all sterling silver. This is amber. The chips are amber. The whole thing, it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. But look, see, there's I have the other ones with the tags still on them. This came to me in a whole bunch came together, which I have a big malachite piece as well. I almost brought on to show Cosmic. All right, so there's your finding on that. And there we go. Doesn't it look like butterscotch? Like you just want to have like a little piece of butterscotch. But you know this is natural. It's just beautiful. Okay, all natural on that one. Now wait when you see the differences here. Let me do this dark. Okay, this one I'm going to bring up is, yeah. So this is the dark amber. This is the sculpted statement in deep cognac. You wouldn't know this one to be amber if you were out and about. If you didn't know, I mean, I wouldn't know. Maybe you would. Tell me if you would know that this is amber just to look at it. Congratulations to whoever was able to purchase something. There we go. All right, that, let me see. What did we get? What did we get? Refresh. Just so I can set it aside. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Maria. Let me set those aside for you. Is today your 1 month? Do you have, I need to see. I haven't seen whether you have your things changes tomorrow or the next day. Your chat. Oh, look at that. Okay, you guys, look at this piece here. Look at how dark and just beautiful this is. Almost you would think maybe, well, first you may not think it is natural, or maybe onyx or something because it's so dark, but you can see a little bit through it, right? You can see a little there, and then bam, look at that. So you take your light with you when you're out and about and you're going to antique malls and things, because things like this get overlooked. People would not, even sellers that we don't know. I don't know. I'm not a seller. I mean, I'm a collector. I'm not an expert at all. I'm learning as I go. So, like I said, this one, look at that. Oh, it's just exciting. Sorry, I get a little bit excited about this stuff, but so look at that. All right, so that is different, and this is on it's 925 vermeil, whatever you say it, on your gilded gold chain here. No, you're fine, Maria. Not a problem. I'm glad you did. No worries. I am going to put a couple of links in here, you guys, as I go, because I didn't do that as I was going along. So the first one I'm going to do is the honey amber. And because I did, I'm just going to do the honey amber disc necklace. I'll put the title, and then I will put the link underneath it. That way you have it. And if anybody decides that they want to get something as I'm going, this is for this one here, the honey amber one here. Get that close, you can see. This is very delicate, by the way. This is probably the most delicate of the ones that I have. Kind of like Caro syrup or something like that. Is that right? Is it Caro syrup? Okay. The next one, let me put this link up here for you. This will be for the Landon Ho vintage amber necklace. And who got one of the from this designer from me? If you're here, I'd love to know your feedback on the necklace. I have a couple that I kept for me because I did, and I love them. They're very substantial and very nice pieces. Okay, that's for this one. And I'll try that on for you so you can see that as well. It's gorgeous. And the next one is, and you can also go into the link this way. Now, I promise you, the listings are not 100% perfect. I need to clean them up, make them all perfect before I list them officially on the website. So, How are you, Maria? I love your I love you things you put in the chat. They brighten my day. Brighten my day. Okay, this is for the dark amber leaf. Okay, those are the ones I have here, right? Okay, let me see. The station bracelets. I don't know if I'm going to answer. Which ones were you specifically looking for? Who asked me originally? I got lost in this. These are amber station stretch bracelets. Now, I know there's a thing about stretch bracelets. People don't necessarily love their stretch bracelets. However, I think these are pretty cool. Let me get it here for you. Look at these. I think they're just cool. So let me get this here for you real quick. And I had a lot of amber, so I'm trying to click from when. This is amber station bracelets, a set of 2. And don't worry about where it says sterling and gold tone, because that's obviously not a thing. That's there. I'm going to try and put the link in here with it. You guys, it didn't work before when I used to. So if it doesn't work, just we'll know, because it would be just so much easier if it did. Okay. Let's see if that works. And it does. It works. These are normally, I have. Thank you so much, Cosmic. These are normally 58, I believe, is what I had in here. 58, they are 44 for 2 today. 44 for both. And they are so soft. The way they're, so you've got, look at all the different colors you have represented here. Let me get the light out of your way. You have lots of different amber hues and colors all in one. So you've got honey, you have your dark amber, you have all of the ones here. Not all of them, but you know. Kind of like this is kind of like if you were going to tell somebody about amber, this would be a good place to start, because you have all of the different colors options. Where is that? I have fuzzies somewhere. All right. There we go. And for the measurements on this one, I'll try this on. Okay, so that, I like this about this. Let me go to this screen here. I like this because it's a little bit looser. One is smaller, one is a little bit bigger, but it's not cutting off circulation. It's not super tight. So it's not showing that it's a stretch bracelet, and yet it is. And they're very soft on the inside, the way that they're constructed. So very smooth. Okay, there's those. And the link is there for those. I've never seen them like, have you guys ever seen? I mean, you may have. I haven't. So I have not seen stretch bracelets made of amber like that. What was the last? Okay, then I had, for those that are looking for something now, just so we know, those were 44. And I will bring up these last few pieces. And I'm not sure what I was supposed to originally be addressing, but I'll just keep going here. This is sterling silver and amber ring. It's 8 1/4. And let me get the listing for that. Welcome in for those, if we've never met before, my name is Angie. Welcome in. I'm just going through all the amber pieces that I have. I also have coral. I have quite a few different things. A little bit different variety today. So this is sterling amber flower ring. The ring is sculpted petals and Baltic glow. Sculpted petals and Baltic glow. Okay. This amber flower ring blossoms with rich golden warmth. Genuine Baltic amber, floral motif in sterling silver. It is 8.25, not 7.5. I can show you that. Let me get here. I'm like catching the chat real quick. Nosy. I can't let anything go by. All right. This is for the ring. It is 38, normally 48. You know what? I don't feel like I like that price. Here, I'm putting this in the chat right now, though. This is the link for this one. Let me show you this really quick, but I'm going to adjust the price on this one. Sterling silver, 8 1/4, and that is. Did you hear that my favorite? I don't know, Maria, if you remember when I showed. I guess it's right in your way. Sorry, but it glows. There it is. Maria, I don't know if you were here or heard that my favorite amber necklace, the one that had the couple that are just missing, it's going to, and I don't know how to say your screen name, but yes, it's going to our new friend here. And okay, I'm going to change the price on this one. And let's do this. Let's see what I want to do this one for. This is a great first finger ring like I was just showing you, or if you can you can stack this as well. If it's a little bit big for you, or if you have rings that are just a little bit big, if you stack them, this looks really good with this though. I'm just using this as an example, but it holds the other ring in place. I don't know if you even can see that, what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. So you can do that to hold it in place. But in the meantime, I am going to find this here and I'm going to drop this a little bit. Okay, 2 hands, I'll go much faster if I have 2 hands. Okay, let's go. And here we go. I'm going to make this one today. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? That's what I'm going to do. $24. Save. And I will refresh. This is $24 today. Make sure that it sticks. 24, where is it? Gosh, I have so many tabs open now that I can't. Okay, there it is. Refresh that. Double check this. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Double check to make sure it 24 and it's not on my first finger anymore. It's right there. Yes, great taste. Hello, Ava. I love. Please subscribe. Okay. All right. There we go. Now this is 24 today. Normally, that's half off. That is half off. It is sterling silver, and it is vintage, and it is Baltic amber. So there's that one. I'm going to go keep going. I got to move all my stuff out of the way because it's a mess. Let's see. Next, I want to do earrings. I love these earrings. I love these. And, oh, Maria, let me do yours while I'm here. You got the red, I believe, right? Let's see what Maria got in her order. And when we put it in her bag for her, I think you got the 2-piece. Make sure. Yes. Okay. I love these. I'll show them to you real quick too. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm all over the place with going through all kinds of stuff here, but I'm also getting orders set aside from the people who purchased the Reserved Grace members get pre-shopping, and so I'm catching up on their orders right now. Okay, Maria, these are yours. I'll put these into the bag for you. And I don't know if it was clear, but you can wear these by themselves, alone. Yep. Okay. That comes off. Set that aside. So now you have a cute little, just wear that by itself, or wear it with, so you have 2 different ways to wear it. All right, let me put that aside for you and put that in your bag. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arlene, hello. Welcome. Let me see. Maria. Oh, you have such a great order. Love. We had so much fun yesterday, by the way. Did you guys have, ladies, did you have fun during the giveaway yesterday? I had fun. I enjoyed it. We may do something today. I don't know. It depends on time. Okay, where are we? Let me take this off. You do have a thing for red cloisonné? Good to know. Can I write that down on the list? I should have that on the list. If I don't have that on the list, I should. Oh, I know it fell earlier. My pen. Couldn't figure that out. It made a sound, but what made that sound? So my granddaughter used to say. She would say, oh, what makes that sound? When they're little. They grow up so quick. I compile these, and I have like notes when I'm out sourcing and looking, because I like to shop. But if I can shop for other people, hey, even better. Even better. Yeah, they're super cool for the dual. Okay, now I want to do, okay, those are the other, there's 2 more pieces of cloisonné there, and then let's do these 2. That's it, right? Well, there's this, yeah, there's actually, okay, I'm gonna set this here. We'll have that amber, all the amber is gonna be here. Can I show the jadeite necklace yet next? Which jadeite necklace are we talking about? There's a few. Yeah, let me go through these last ones. I'll show you all the amber, and then I'll move this aside. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so these are such a beautiful classic earring, and they are made so well. The quality in these are just, I mean, they're top notch. They are beautiful, beautiful earrings. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not, because I really don't have to. But they are vintage amber and oval drop earrings with golden warmth and classic form. There was something about this. Okay, genuine amber cabochons, vintage design with classic oval drop, warm golden tones with natural inclusions. That is one of the things about these. Let me get up close and see if you can see. There's a little bit more activity going on in these. You see the inclusions? Now this one you can even see more. When it was sitting down here, you can see more. Okay. That is highly sought after. And that they're in these earrings, it's perfect. You see? Can you see it? Can you see it? Look. Look at that. Okay. And green jadeite and gold tone bead. Yes. Okay, I know which one. All right. I love these. These are beautiful earrings. If you haven't had amber, I keep saying with all these, but truly, these are $28, you guys. That is such a steal. Normally $36. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Also, I put a coupon code way up there. I don't know if you can access it if you're coming in later, but there's a coupon code. And if you didn't get it, I could be swayed to put it back in the chat again. Just have to ask, and you shall receive. Okay, these are $28. $28 for real Baltic amber in sterling silver with inclusions. That's incredible. Who does this? Who makes these prices? I need to talk with her. Last one. Now I have to be honest. I dropped the back to these, and I haven't replaced it yet because I just need to look for it. It was dark last night when I was doing the pictures of all the amber, and I couldn't find it. I did it in the dark for all the reasons to get all the glow. If you look at the listings, you can see the night photography that I'm using all my skills. Okay, here we go. There, look at how different the amber can be, and yet still so, so beautiful. These, I'm gonna put the link in. We're gonna keep moving. I wanna get all of these listed for you. And these are $18. $18, normally $24. They are sterling silver, and I will replace the back. Easy to check out, you guys. Free shipping on all orders. Congratulations on whoever ordered. I'll look in just a second. I'll put these here. So these I will replace. I think what I try to do is I make sure that they go together, especially if I see that earrings come to me that have the original back, it appears to be the original, but I like them to match. So I will look for the original before these go out to anyone, or I will replace them so they match. But there we go on these. These kind of got slided in photos. I was a little tired by the time I got to that one. Okay, that's that. And I have one more pair of earrings, and then we're going to be done with amber, I promise. Oh, what did we get? I gotta set this aside. Let me make sure I've got orders set aside for you guys. Let's see. Okay, we got that one, and perfect. We got that one, and the other one just came in. Oh, good choice. Very nice. You're going to love those. I really think you will. I think that they're gorgeous. And the quality, like I said, is outstanding. Congratulations on these. You're going to, just when you take them out of, when you get these and you take them out, you're going to feel them and be just like, just even the sterling silver on these, just the quality and craftsmanship is just beautiful. Vintage. These are, it's a beautiful specimen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I love it. In fact, when I put your order in, when I ship to you, I'm going to make sure that I always put a little cleaning cloth for sterling silver, but I try my best to always remember to put the little tarnish protector in here. So I'm going to put one in right now before I forget. All right. Yes, please, please, please hit the like. I didn't do a chat thing today, you guys, but next week I'm going to do again for the super chat, I think is what it's called. And that way, because I have, you're welcome. Thank you. I am going to allow you guys to raid my storage room. Now, those that don't know me yet, be like, okay, what does that mean? My office is right here behind me, and it is full, full of vintage and otherwise jewelry. And I am doing a super chat, so you'll see it next time. I'll have a goal set, and if we reach that goal, I will open my office, do a live I'll do a live, and you can raid my office. Basically, you can say, I want to look at that tote or that shelf or that tray, and I'll sell the stuff right there on the spot. But there's a value to that because that scares me. That really scares me. So I was like, what pushes me outside my comfort zone to do something like that? So just so you know, there's a value to that for me. Okay, thank you very much. Did I get one last pair of earrings, like I said, and then we're gonna go. Did I miss any other orders? If I've missed your order, let me know because I want to make sure I set them aside. I don't think so. I think I'm caught up with the shopping here. Okay. Yes. So I'll post a link. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I get to talking, and so I'll tell you. So these are the vintage amber bead earrings. I will show these, and then I'll show you how this works. So basically, I'm going to go in. I have listings done for each of these items. They're on in my Shopify. They're a little bit hidden, you know, a little bit, but members get an extra shopping experience. So members of the channel get to shop early. I'm trying to find them. I guess I didn't put the link out for this. Let me get the link for this one. And so you'll see some that are buying things that weren't shown yet. But anyway, here's these. These are amber bead earrings. They're 2 3/4 drop with warm honey glow. Here's the link. I'm putting it into the chat right now. And you basically, once you click on that link, you can check out immediately. Please don't put it in your cart and think you're just going to add other things to it because it's not protected. If somebody else, say you wanted these earrings and you just check out immediately, you get free shipping. So I will combine all of your orders into one bundle at the end of the week. And here we go. Yeah, it is first come, first serve. So the risk is beating somebody else to getting there. And yeah. All right. So these are I'm reading the chat. Thank you, Maria. Maria is she's the original founding member of our reserved list channel community. She's about to hit a month and she gets a new color. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, I gotta look over here. Nope, you don't have it yet. Okay, I'm waiting. I want to see how it looks. And when I design them, they're, and then they're like this big when I see it on the screen. These are amber bead earrings, 2 3/4 drop with warm honey glow. Today, they are $28. They were the way I do, in case I should catch up on this part too. I list things on reservedgrace.com. If I show it in a show first, or even later, I can bring it up, but I will do a discount. Introducing it in the show is always cheaper. You get to see it, you get to see what it's about, and you always get free shipping. And then at the end of the day or the next day, honestly, when I get to it, I will take the sale price off and it goes to the regular price. On my website, you get free shipping over $40, which is easy to do. I have items like these, so you can like add items to get to your $40. Did I say that right? Okay, so that was your link for these. And I like the boho kind of natural look to these. They're vintage earrings showcasing the glowy amber tone beads in a warm honey hue. They are like I said, they're 2 3/4 inches. And let's see, there's silver. I'm not sure if it's sterling silver, and not sure if these are, I think that's wood. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that bead is wood right here. It's just very, very pretty. Light and clean, and let's do the glow. And there we go. Wow, that was quick. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it's like almost like a water drop, like right here. It's really pretty. Now, I know we don't want, oh, this is so pretty, you guys. I am mesmerized. Okay, you may not be, but I absolutely get mesmerized by nature. So these are the last ones of Venture Amber that I'm going to do today. And they are, what should I say? These are 28 today, $28. So pretty. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go move on to the Jade. Is there anything anybody wanted to see here or you need a link for before I move? I'm going to take this whole thing aside. Just so you know, I went through all of the different ambers I have. Okay. This is going to be the oldest piece that I have left that I've listed. But this is the oldest piece here. This is like the 1960s to the 1970s. Link chain in between, and it's just really pretty. To all of them, there's nothing new here. There's nothing like, they're all vintage and gorgeous. All right, let's move that aside and I will but don't drop it. So I'm going to put this here. And I had a couple of things here I wanted to show you guys too. Who asked for Jade? I forgot. Misty probably. Who asked for Jade? I'm going to move that. And I will put this. We talked about Cinnabar at the beginning of I just got a text I was looking at. We talked about Cinnabar at the beginning. And I decided not to list the Cinnabar today because it's toxic. Like, I originally knew it was toxic. I just didn't understand why. And it's the foundation of mercury. Though we don't do mercury. Mercury is not good for us. So let's not. I will sell the Cinnabar that I have, and I will not gather any more. It didn't come to me originally. I did get the second or third piece intentionally. But yes, okay. That's not what you asked for. But I wanted to set that here real quick while I get the piece that you asked for. Let me close some of my tabs. I had a lot open here, and I will get to it. It's next. All right, there we go. And there you go. All right. You know, I thought that too, and that's why they say, like in Texas. So Maria said it's only toxic when you heat it, and I thought that too, because I've heard, don't get Cinnabar in Texas. Don't, avoid it. So I never did, and then I did some more research, and then consulted my number one consultant, ChatGPT, and basically, who was it that helped me? I think it was. I don't remember who had some information, put it in the chat for me earlier. Okay, here we go. This one. Just wanted to double check on that listing real quick. Okay, I just want to make sure. Here we go. I didn't want to. There's been so many mistakes in the listings. I want to make sure I'm straight. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to get the link for it right now. I'm not going to drop it in yet, but I'll have it staged for you. This is for this piece. Right here, somewhere. No, this is not it. This is, okay, this is what I'm thinking. I think that might, I think that's a mistake listing, honestly, Cosmic. Yeah, I know that is. Okay, that should not be. This is actually a venturine. It is not jadeite. It mixed up with the jadeite that makes more sense to me. What was that? Let me see. I think that when I was working, is this the listing you're talking about? I'm gonna put the listing in the chat. Tell me, click on that and tell me if that's the one you were talking about, because that is aventurine. It's not jadeite. The one that Jenny got, I think, is the jadeite. That is a mistake in the listing. Let me double check hers as well. I know hers is right, but that's her first one. Maybe, you know what? I need to check it then. Sometimes, let me know if that's the one you're thinking of, because I'll check it. Sometimes, if you've ever used ChatGPT, sometimes it will. You see, it's too light for. I didn't have any other jadeite, I don't think, in the show, because I'm out of jade in general. Sorry for the confusion. It's just a lot of listings to manage and keep up with and do it right. Yeah, that's aventurine. That is not. Oh, no, that's not either. That's not jadeite either. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is this. Let's double check it. Okay, if I always check. I try and do my best. But if ChatGPT identified it as something other than what I had it listed as, I have to go with that. But I don't think it is. Looking at it, wouldn't you agree? That looks more, doesn't look like jadeite. But let's check. I'm going to check right now. I can also use my Presidium. I think it might be on. Okay, now it's saying it's not right either. I don't think. Who are my stone people? Not stoned, but stone. Well, let's not use that. Let's not use the rock identifier today, because it's going to be all over the place. Let me look at Presidium and see what it says. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous all the same. Let's get this here. And I can tell you real quick. Yeah, it's not jade, which we know. Calibrated, make sure it's calibrated. Okay. It's not even registering on the Presidium right now. All right, I need to do some research on this one. I don't feel good about this. I'll let you look at it. We can talk about it for a second. I am questioning my whole existence right now. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. Because it comes up as multiple different stones, but Presidium is not picking it up at all. So I don't want, the metal is gold tone. Yeah, it is not, it is, let me see if it has any. I had this though, at one point it was identified as, it wasn't, to me, what I had is aventurine. It was not, it wasn't jadeite. So I don't even know how that made it into the listing. I was in such a hurry and trusting chat. Chat does make mistakes. So, but that being said, because I'm here and I can't verify that this is, it shows that it's 58. I would do this for $20. $20. $20 if you're interested. I'm just going to drop it right now so that when I go to it later, I don't forget. And it's whatever it is. I'm going to take most of the details out of it. Here's what I'm going to do. Is anyone interested in getting this today for 20? If not, I'm going to go ahead and make it a draft and I will adjust it. Otherwise, I agree that it looks like aventurine. I do. I agree that it does. And I don't understand why it's testing all over the place right now. I could go back in my rock identifier and see if I can find it because I usually keep, but I'm not going to, I mean, come on now. That would be insanity for me to do right now. Let's find, okay. Maybe if I give it a second to play well with others. Yeah, aventurine. This is aventurine. And yes, I agree with you, Jenny. And I think that yours is. So, yeah. Yeah, I would. I mean, I wouldn't say I would too, but I just want to make sure it's right. Is anyone else? Anyone else? It does test. I know that it's aventurine. I just don't want to, I'm going to fix this listing. I'm going to give once, going twice. $20 today. I will drop the price, or I'm going to make it unavailable so that I can't accidentally sell it until I fix it. Now, there was a question about, let's see, here it is. Let me take this one out. Yeah, that's frustrating. Sorry about that. I know it's frustrating. Let me set this aside. I will take care of that later. I won't store it with the Cinnabar. All right. Let me refresh all this good stuff. There's a lot that's open and it'll get all gunked up. Okay. But please add to your shopping list green jade bangle. I'm thinking because I keep everything so organized back there. I was telling Jake, I don't know where I sold a lot of jade at one point, but I didn't know that much. Okay. Anyway, I was going to show you this. You guys, you've seen these before, I'm sure. This actually, I got this in China. Just so you know, I went to China, took the family to China. You would have thought, okay, here's the story. Angie time, story time. Do you know when Charlie Hebdo happened in Paris? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I took the family to Paris the week that Charlie Hebdo happened, and it was scary, but it was very Arlene, this one or the necklace that I put aside. Anyway, but all to say, then after that, I still convinced my family to go to China, and we did 10 days in China, and I call it the Chinese propaganda tour because that's all. It was very interesting, but it was all very staged. And so we went to a jade carving factory, and I got several pieces, but I just always think that they're very cool. So I just wanted to bring that because it was part of the theme. And okay, let me think. Is it chalcedony? Chalcedony. This one? No. But I can tell you what I do have that is. This one is that ring that I wear all the time. The big kind of, it was a blue chalcedony, but this is not. This I got a double check. We'll just make sure it's right. Yes, and this is a perfect example of jadeite. We got a little mermaid. She's busty. She's a busty mermaid. Okay, that is this one. We're talking about this. Okay, let me pull this one up now. Going back to the beginning, going back to where we started. Let's go back to our roots. This one is, so this is nephrite and purple jade. So this is the nephrite and purple jade talisman. I don't know if I'm in the right spot here. There we go. And the link here for this one. So nephrite and purple jade talisman necklace. This is a vintage spiritual elegance. You know, I think I can test it again if you'd like. It's not even coming up on, does it come up? It comes up on Presidium, so I don't know why it's not even coming up on Presidium today. Not to say that my Presidium is working properly, because I did pull the tip off of it. Don't do that. Okay, so this is nephrite and purple jade. So that is purple jade right here. And this showcases deep nephrite bead accented by a beautifully carved. Okay, so this is, oh my God, I should have checked all these before. Okay. This is gorgeous. Listen to this. I love that sound. I love that sound. Isn't that gorgeous? There's your purple jade. I know I have jade. I have more jade somewhere. I'm racking my brain of what could have happened to the jade. So here is for scale on this. Okay, there we go. So if you were wearing this as a pendant, there's your size on that. And there's this one. And let me see. I'll just go ahead and put the link in the chat for you. Make sure I got the right link. There we go. And let me see what I've got this one. Oh yeah, this is 65. This is 65 today. Normally 78. So there's that. I'll get out of the way. I'll give you a close. Look at all the just look at that translucency, the carving on this. She's pretty. Definitely pretty. Test what? This one? We've got the nephrite. Check the nephrite to see if it's the necklace. All right. We'll test it again. Look at the, okay. Let me move some things here. Happiness, by the way. I'm going to put, this is going to give us good energy right there. All right, here we go. Okay. So let's line up some of these fun things here. Who needs a heart? That. Bright, shiny objects. I bring bright, shiny objects. That one. Let's put that there. Okay, now I'm going to show you. I think you can see from there. I'm going to do glass. Nothing, right? And then, oh, we're good. I'm reading the chat at the same time. This is going, well, if I do it. Okay, this will go up to diamond. Okay, now let me see. Linda, hi Linda. The ball with the holes is for so you don't punch your husband. Good to see you, Linda. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Just so I know. So Linda says that the ball with the holes in it is for your fingers so you don't punch your husband when you're PO'd or when you're getting off a plane. You get it. You know, if you're getting off a plane and you're angry and you don't know what else to do with your hands, you just stick them in a jade ball. That's what you should do. That is good advice. Okay. And could that unidentified green and gold tone necklace be Peking glass? Oh, I don't know. Should we? Oh my gosh, let's check. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see this? I know it's not optimum, but hopefully you can see. I'm going to test right here. If it does anything now, I'm going to be surprised. It's not doing anything. Okay, so, but interesting thought, Steph. Let me look. Let's see. But we can do, if this, well, let's see. Does this, okay. Well, there we go. I'm feeling good at least about, I know that this is Jade and that it was so let's not trust my Presidium. It's going, it's just a little low. We know that this is Amethyst. Dear God. Okay. That's going. What about this? Okay, well, we've got some movement. Let's just move this aside. I think my fourth day of doing Unearthed has met its peak. Let me see what I did with my phone. Let's check and see what Google Lens has to say about this stuff. Let's see. If you've never used Google Lens, I will show you how to use Google Lens. Okay, so there's a Google Lens app, but if you just go to Google and you go to this little, I don't know what's going to pop up here. So I'm like, okay, there's a little icon right here. Okay, you click on that. And that brings up a camera. Shows you my hard drive right there, my external hard drive, all these things. Okay, so I'm going to look at this necklace here. You can't really see it, but trust me, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a picture right here. You push the little magnifying glass here. So I'm going to set this here, and I'm going to take this picture. You can't see it because I'm out of the frame. And it brings it up here. And the first thing that it tells me is that this is a $150 necklace. Wouldn't that be spectacular? Did you Google, Steph, did you know something like this? Or did you Google? Did you get a Google Lens shot? Tell me how you came up with that theory. Guys, what? How did I miss this? Vintage petite Peking glass and ornate. You got no, can't be, right? You got that's why this was set aside. That's why I had this set in the tote that it was in. But I didn't have the right note. I probably just got it, set it aside. It's been a long time, so I didn't know. So petite Peking glass and ornate brass necklace on eBay is going for $150. Okay, Cosmic Past. Assuming that I left it at the price that it was already at. Let's see, what did I have it at? I said I would drop it to 20, but I think I could. What did we have? You guys think that's what this is? How confident are you? How confident are you in that this is that? Let me see, what am I doing? I'm doing Shopify. I'm going to Shopify. You knew. Oh, that's amazing. I'm impressed. That's awesome. I knew what you knew. You knew. You knew. Okay, so let me go here. And is anyone interested in this piece? If you are, just let me know and I will activate it again. I will put the link in the chat. It is right now a draft. Here, let me do this. I'm going to take all of this stuff out. I'm going to call it a elegant vintage green beaded necklace. Green and gold. I'm just called gold tone. Classic harmony in green. That's what comes up with that. And I am going to do this for 50. It was 58. Okay, here we go. This is, if somebody wants this, I split the difference from what I was asking, what I said I would lower it to. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so hold on. That's for me. Hold on. Let me go to. I now have to make sure if it's got free shipping because I did take it out. Let's double check. Where are we? Oh, that's amazing. That's interesting. See, I don't profess to be an expert on anything, and things will get by me. I have a great collection, and oh, there's that. What is it? Green. Let me just look for green. Hold on. I want to make sure it has the free shipping. Just give me a sec. Green. Yep, there it is. It's in there. So it does have, let me save. So it has free shipping. If somebody wants this, they think that it might be, here's the link. I will put it in the chat for you. And I'm going to look in a sec. I see chat coming up. I want to get this done. I don't know. Hold on. Where is it? Come on, just work with me, please. Just do it. I don't have time for this. Okay. I see the chat. Just a sec. Let me go to the link. Where did I find it? I think it was what I just saw. This came to me. I couldn't even begin to tell you. Where is it? Why isn't it here? It's really trying to be tricky. Doesn't make any sense. It's that one. Live show only. It's under show listings. And it's cut it for 40. This has been with me for, I don't know, a while. And I have a tote. If you've ever, well, I don't think I've ever really fully shown you the back where I have everything. So I have totes that everything is in. So they're in, oh, there it is. Okay. They're in by themes or by designer. So like Tafari has one, Asian influence, amber, coral, things like that. And so this was in the Asian tote. Okay. I know this was not one of my trips. I'm not certified or anything. That's why I'm putting this. So I'm like a dragon with a gemstone and crystal. It could be, is it cold to the touch? No, it's really, well, no. It's not compared to, it's not what I would think. Like, I know stone. I'm very just taken back. It had to be something. So I'm putting this in, you guys. I'm not doing this for any other reason that because I can and it's there. That's the link. You can take the risk. I think that you are right, Steph. I really do think that you're right. I don't think that I would have put this in. However, it came to me. It wasn't just put into one of my 3 for 15 totes, if you've seen those before, because it had something in it had enough to do that it went into that one, but it was with a bag that said aventurine, but it could be totally wrong. And I think you're right. And I'm not like upset about it or there's like anything that I would feel bad if anybody bought. I would actually love if somebody bought this for that, because if they got a great deal, I'm happy with that because I wouldn't have known any difference, right? I was willing to do it for 20. So it's there for anyone who would like to have it. If it doesn't go today in the show, I might just research it some more, but I'm willing either way. Either way, I know that I probably won't put it on the website. For those on replay, I probably won't put it on the website for 40. I'll do more research on it first. Okay, let me move on here real quick. I wanted to show you this. I'm going to tell you this is cold. This is very cold. It was with Asian, yeah, it was with the Asian pieces. So it had to come with, like I've said, I've been collecting, and that's not a joke. And I think there's some people who are questioning this. I'm not an expert. Again, I'm not an expert. I am, you want to see me instead in the corner. Uh, I've collected for a very long time. And things come to me like it could have been at a yard sale or it could have been at, I don't know. I don't know where this came from. A lot of times I'll know, but older stuff I just don't know. But I know it's, I think I'm so glad you told me because now I'm going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry because you said no worries. No, I'm just saying that I wish I knew, and I would love for someone to be able to make a score. I would. I would. It may sound weird, but yeah. Now this one I could tell you where it came from because it just came to me the other day. I bought a what is it? Who is it? It's a American Thrift Supply. If you've ever used American Thrift Supply, Jake Noland, an X. What did you say? An X has been in a sport. What, Jake? What? Can somebody interpret that for me? An X is and has been an expert. I'm lost. I'm lost, Jake. I bought an American Thrift Supply thrift box a couple of weeks ago. I didn't wait. I was going to do an unboxing, to do the whole thing in a video or do it live. Be glad that I didn't. Just be glad that I didn't, you guys, because it sucked. It sucked. Sorry, I probably shouldn't use that word. That's not a very good. Congratulations. I hope that it went to somebody. Who got it? So Jake and I opened the box and we were like, oh geez, this is really terrible. I'm glad I didn't do it live. And it just, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. This came in that box though. And it is a winner. It is a good one. So I'm putting it in. Let's see. Misty, you didn't. Okay, Misty, you Cosmic Unicorn too. I appreciate it. I hope you didn't just buy it because you felt like after all that you needed to, because I didn't want that to be the case at all. I hope that this is a huge winner for you. I hope this turns out to be what Steph thinks, and I think in Google Lens that it didn't come up with any alternatives. It didn't say, or it could be, I don't know, whatever. Excuse me. So this is going to go into a pretty bag. It'll go to you in your order, and I appreciate it. And I think it's fitting since you were the first one who asked about it. that you should have it, but not if you didn't want it. That's all. That's all. That'll be all. Hello, hello. Okay, I love we're seeing people. Thank you so much. So do you think that this is it Peking glass? Is that how you say? Am I saying it right? Right? Does that look like it to you? Now that I'm getting like I don't have any experience with it, so I would know again. I would know again. You're welcome, hon. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Did anybody interpret what Jake expert, 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 Jake? I got you. An X has been an expert under pressure. You're great. I love your sense of humor. Okay, I'm not an expert. I'm a collector. And I do collect very, very well. Ask Jake. And I have to tell you guys, I am super, super lucky to have a man in my life who has not once, I think he would be to his detriment, he may know, but he's not once questioned my ability to collect things. Right, Jake? Okay, this was in there. This was in American Thrift Supply. Let me tell you what this is. I have checked it. This is a little bit easier to figure out. Okay, this is chalcedony and onyx with an elegant twist. Let's see. 30-inch necklace features sleek, alternating design of vibrant green, chalcedony beads, and deep black onyx. All right, so that is this one. But this is a substantial piece. What did I have this one for? I'm getting, yeah, see, no. I think that we can do this one. I want to do a little bit less. I'm just going to drop this because I want it to go, and it just needs to. If anyone's interested in this one, I'm dropping it right now to, here we go. I'm going to drop it. It was in here. Suggested comp was 65 for 52 in the show. I'm going to do it for 39 right now. And I'll put the link in for you. And that is sold. Awesome. And let me refresh this one. I will put the link. And when it works, 39 for that. Refresh, save. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. Okay. It does take a second. I don't get very patient sometimes. There we go. That is for this one. This is a lot of stone here. And it is pretty. Wrong camera. Wrong camera. All right, let me show you this one. He does thrift with me. It's the best. No, he is so good. It's so fun. We have a good time. He actually finds the better things. I will say that over and over again because I get, oh, come on now. I just dropped this too. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm wearing it with raspberry. Would you thought raspberry with this green and onyx and my side piece over here, my little brooch of choice. But that is pretty. Okay. Let me take it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see this up close. You have to see a little bit better on this one. It is $39 right now. It is live in the chat. Please take advantage of these sales. Oh, I love that, Jenny. So Jenny said that her partner is an artist, so he understands her jewelry collecting. I love that. So it's nice to have the, you know, somebody gets you. All right, here you go on this one. All of the colors, lots of different. So this one, like I said, this was the winner out of there were actually 2 boxes. I'll own it. I bought 2 boxes. And I really don't think, Jake, unless I'm forgetting anything, I don't think we got much else, but we tried. It's going into the the bags, that I'm doing, the giveaway bags. Yes, they do. Contracting, but I just wouldn't have thought, but there we go. It is very pretty together. There we go on that one. Okay, I dropped that one to 39. It is active. The link is active right now at 39. It is right there again for you. Let's see. Okay, I do want to show you this piece. This is another gorgeous piece. And I think that I have more pieces like this. I just wanted to. Hey, Jake, have you been here for the whole thing about the peking glass and the nephrite jadeite thing? Did you get any of that? I'm just curious. He'll remember. He will remember, and he'll make sure that he'll look for it. He'll find it. He will find it. All right. Usually if I go in order, this is, but I didn't. But not here. I go right past it probably. Tell me that this made it in. Did I make this not make it into live? If it's not here, I might not have made this one live. Okay, let's look for this one. Let me see. Let me find this one because this is gorgeous. Let me show it to you. And then if anyone's interested, I will add it. I don't see it listed. So let me show you. Jake is leaving tomorrow. He is going to go see his dad. And then he's going to the barbecue championship for the kids' high school barbecue team that he mentors, which I think is just so cool. Who knew, first of all, that there's a barbecue team in high school, and they made it to. I keep saying nationals. Am I right, Jake? It is nationals. You're going to Kansas City, so it's not state. So let me show you this. So malachite, and I gotta find the listing now because I have all this stuff on this one. Okay, this is malachite. Why is it a draft? It's a draft. That's why it's in there as a draft. I was holding this off to the side, you guys. Sorry. Here we go. And let's double check that it has free shipping. In case anybody decides to buy it, I don't want you to get charged shipping. I will refund immediately. I've had practice, but I just would prefer we get it straight the first time. So here we go. I'll set this here for just a second so I can type this in. There's that. Make sure. Nope, you wouldn't have got free shipping. Glad I checked. Okay, now we do. All right, this is brush. And I'm curious, did it go to the front of the line or did it go to the back of the line? Okay, here it is. Okay, this is malachite, and you guys, I have problems with pronouncing all these things. So rhodochrosite is artisan necklace, a symphony of earthy excellence. Okay, this is 20 inches. And let me get, so you can see genuine malachite and pink rhodochrosite beads, silver tone accent or gold tone accents, and approximately 20 inches. Okay. Okay, you know what I did? I pulled this instead of Jenny's. Because I said for Jenny to be, yes, because you would have wanted this. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I have, what I thought I had a lot of jade, I have a lot of malachite, just so you know. But this is one of the best ones. That's why I had to pull this one, bring this into the show. So this beauty, and it has the beautiful clasp. I love this clasp with the safety catch. Yeah, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me get the link for you. I didn't mean to pull it out from under you, I promise. I was trying to save Jenny so hers didn't get pulled, and then, yeah, that's when all. Okay, that is the link for this one. It is live right now. Let me show you how it looks on me. So, yeah, it's pretty. So pretty. Gorgeousness. Okay. And look, I can put it on easy. Didn't have to fuss with my fingers. Okay. Not pretty. There we go. I usually pin this on, but there was no time for pinning. There was no time for that today. Oh, it's substantial too. It's pretty. Hold on. Let's take this off. And show you this one again. You can see it up close here in the front. Beautiful. It just glows. Doesn't it glow? It has like a beautiful glow from the inside. Kind of like you. All of you. All of you. Can you hear me? I think you can. I don't think this is that super helpful. I don't know. Maybe it does. We'll see. Probably should mute it for this part. Hold on. Un momento. And I'm back. All right. So there is this beauty. She is live again. And she really is in gorgeous. I mean, she's gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. Let me put this. I will move this one to make room for her here. And let's see. I have this one too. Let's show this. This I think is so much fun and special. This is another one of those that just I like the sounds. I'm sound centric. Sound centric, is that a thing? Sound centric. For those that are joining, if we haven't met, my name is Angie. Thank you for being here. I'm the founder of Reserved Grace. I am best known for being a really good collector. I'm a very, very good collector of beautiful things. And I started selling my beautiful things, and I've added more things to my beautiful things to make sure I get them out into the world. There's not much that gets by me that I don't try and save, including pets. And it is a little chubby elephant, right? I think he's super cute. I mean, it's different than the one like Jenny got, which is all sleek and like, stealthy elephant. This is he's a happy little elephant too. Look, you see his little face here. Look, he has a little face, which a lot of times I don't feel like they put the detail in, right? So you see his little eyes right there? His little eye right there. He's looking at you. Oh, it's really, really pretty. And I did some studying on Cloisonné over this last week of, you know, doing this 4 days, at least about 3 hours on average a day, which, that doesn't maybe sound like a lot until you add in all the prep time and all the items that go with it. It's been quite an adventure, and I did it. I'm not okay. Arlene, I agree. Arlene, this is gorgeous. And then look at so we've got to get all the details here. And the beads here. And then just this chain alone. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put the link in for this one. And if there were other items that I skipped by and just kind of went breezing through, especially if you see any other priceless heirlooms that I've just overlooked, I'll put the link in for you. I'm surprised nobody's taken me up on the dragon. Is this in here? Please tell me it's in here. Did this get taken out too? No, it didn't. I saw it earlier. There it is. I was like, oh, geez. It could happen. Okay, this is the Robin's Egg Blue Cloisonné Elephant Necklace, Vintage Charm with Whimsy. This is, the knot. Though the knot is what gives it that, like, authenticity. You know what I mean? It makes it that much more special. It is a love knot too, right? Isn't that what that's also called, as a love knot? It needs to be a little shushed here. It needs to have a little bit straightening. And I would honestly, this is one piece. I didn't touch this. I didn't do anything with these. but I would probably maybe freshen that up a little bit. But this is live right now. I put the link in the chat, and this is normally 85 at 68 today. It is, and what I have in the listing, it says that it's approximately 20 inches. It's not. It's not approximately 20 inches. It's approximately, Lord, I need to go through all these listings. I get to redo all the listings. Okay, it is approximately 28 inches the um, just in the beads. This is 28 inches around, and it does slip over the head. There's no closure on this because we don't need closure. No closure. We don't need closure. Just let it just go. All right, and 2 inches. And on your elephant, let's see, we'll do them on here. I have a little measuring device on the side of my table, but this will be better so you can see it a little bit better. So here is your elephant is about a little over 2 inches, and so about 2 by 2-ish, kind of. Linda's making baked lasagna and Caesar salad, garlic toast. Oh my gosh. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Everyone come get, oh my gosh. I'd come over in a heartbeat, Linda. In a heartbeat. That sounds so good. Lasagna. Hey, Jake, what's for dinner? This is my last time Jake's going to be cooking. It is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to starve this next week, you guys. Somebody make sure that I'm eating because I don't eat well. I don't, you wouldn't know that, but I'm not into eating. I drink a lot of shakes. It does sound fabulous. I am so hungry. Linda, I will be right over. Save me a spot, okay? I reserve a spot with you, please. I reserve a spot at Linda's dinner table. Okay, what else did we have? Okay, nobody asked about the dragon. You guys are a little bit more. Okay, this is cool. I'm putting this on. I'm just putting it on. I think I wore this in at least one video. It's on my intro video as well. And let me put, sorry, Mike. For those that are listening, if I'm totally sorry, you guys. But, oh, it is Friday. Pizza. Yes, we can do pizza. Totally good. Let me just move that. Okay. Eternity knot. There you go. Love knot, eternity knot. Love, is there a love knot? There's probably a love knot, right? Make this a little bit shorter. I think this needs to be a little bit shorter, especially with what I'm wearing. I know that I've worn this in something. It may have been under like a jacket. I wear a lot of blazers generally, so it might have been under, just peeking out. But I think it's cute. I mean, I think it's a statement. It's not really like cute. Oh, that's so cute. I don't think anybody's going to come up to you and be like, I mean, maybe it's so cute. No, it's more like, wow, that's a statement in a good way. In a good way. Steph's having mac and cheese. You guys, I would totally do mac and cheese right now. I think that sounds fabulous. Okay, let me put the link in for this one. This is kind of getting, I have a few more pieces, but where are we at? We're at 621. Let's go back to, let's see, find it. We didn't do any of the coral, really, did we? Let me see. Here we are. This is the large ornate gold tone dragon necklace statement. Necklace with mythical powers. Mythical powers. All right, this is the link for this one. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I really like it. And I can show it to you closer, but I think it gets overlooked. People are afraid to make that big of a statement. But I have had a lot of people comment on the video, and I never listed it. I just never did it because it was in a tote. The reason I did this week, you guys, again, for the way I did it, 4 days. I don't know how many listings I did in 4 days as far as making them live. But what didn't sell in the show went live onto the website because I need to get things listed, and this forced me to do it. Oh, Linda, I need make room for us. We'll all be there. How many who's in? You need this. Steph, you need this. I mean, look, okay, I want you to see though. I want you to really see that the quality of this, because this is not like, what's the word? First of all, it's not cheap, but it's not worn. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get pieces like this and it's like, well, that's cool, but it's all worn. No, this is not. This is in spectacular condition. It is gold tone, but it is, let me turn it around the right way here. Look, it is very, very good condition. I don't sell things that aren't. If I sell something that I feel like is, it's not going to go into one of my shows for sure. It'll go into like one of the three. Um, but can it cook? No, it can't cook. Neither can I anymore. I can't cook anymore. I've been handicapped. I'll take it. Don't trust me. I don't want to be challenged to cook again. Okay, there is that. That is available. Did I put the link in the chat or did I not? Was I talking and didn't? Or I don't know. Did I? Is that the one that's up there? Just in case, I'll add it again. I must have, but who knows at this point. There's that. Okay, that is available right now, and that is 65. Who was here at the top of the show that I gave everyone a discount code? You remember? Let me find it. This discount code is only going to be shared on this show today. So if you want to keep it for later, you can. I'm just telling you that it's not going to be. Oh, I wanted to look at something before I did. Okay. That's the code. That's the discount code. That is available 20% off. One use per customer, but I just wanted to make sure you had that. That is only for this show. You have to have watched the show, or you had to, like, you can even on replay, it's available. And that's there. Okay. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I did miss the red coral. Let's do red coral. Well, thank you. I agree. I think I have good taste too. Meaning, not meaning, I have an eye for stuff. I do. I may not even know what I'm getting. Obviously, right? Obviously, I don't know. I just know when I see something and I know quality. And like I said, I used to go to the bins, the Goodwill bins, which I love. We still go. I love it. It's just sometimes we'll have like an afternoon on a weekend. I'm like, do you want to go to the bins? And I am very tactile. Tactile. I will feel everything. I'm not wearing gloves. I'm feeling everything. I'm the one who's in there just like all in it. And I find the best things. So let me tell you about this one. This is this is red coral. This is polished red coral beads. And I'm going to get all the specs on it for you here. Maybe. Okay. This one here. And I will get the link. Let's just go ahead and do it now. Polished red coral necklace, vibrant and classic. Okay. My thing, quality. I can tell. That's why, and so there's people. Okay, let me step back here. Let me tell you about this one real quick, and then I'm going to tell you I'll show you my bin. Bins. Okay, this is just heads up on this one, you guys. Just hear me out for a second. This is polished red coral necklace, vibrant classic. Like I said, it is normally $58. It is on sale today for $44. Show only $44. Features beautifully polished red coral beads in a rich, deep hue. Each bead is slightly irregular in size. It really is. I mean, slightly, but very slightly. And you can see there's some. I can show you where it has, because it's questionable on whether this is natural. I had to, okay. This length on this one is not the listing says it's 18. It is lies and propaganda. It is 42 inches. This is 42 inches of goodness. And if you wonder why, I used ChatGPT in a very, very rush to do my listings today. And the B team was working today on chat and gave me a whole bunch of cruddy listings. And so some of these beads you're able to see because I do macro photography. If you don't have bins, I love the bins or the outlet. Some people call it the outlet. But I love doing macro photography, so you'll see some of my pictures are very, very close. But there's a couple of the beads. Of course, I can't find them right now when I'm looking, but you can see more than others that I feel something. Anyway, this is gorgeous. Let me show you at a distance on me. Okay. Why can't I find it now? Anyway, 42 inches. So that means it can go over your head and you don't get it stuck like I've been known to do. Okay, so you can double that up without it being a problem because it doesn't have any closure. There we go. And I was looking to see I'm always looking for what I can layer stuff with, right? I'm always that one who's like, what else can I put with this? Nothing right here. I don't feel like anything right here. Now, if you go to China, you have to have red. You have to do red when you go to China, by the way. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay. Discount code is, let me go. I think I kept the window open. It is right here. There we go. And I put the link in there still, right? The link's there for this one. I'll pop it in just because I get to talking and I forget. While I'm here, this is the dragon. In case you're considering it, but you weren't sure, there's the link for the dragon. And where's the red? Where is it? Is that it? Yes. I enjoyed taking photos of this piece, by the way. I loved playing with the red. It was good. Okay, there's that one. Okay, well that, and I enjoyed doing the all of the amber. Like I said, I waited till it was night. Okay, how about anyone for some coral? Any coral in your life? If you're interested, tell me. I will show you. Otherwise, I'm going to just set this. I'll let it go right here. We're just going to let this kind of pile up. It's going to get closer and closer, and it's going to eventually reach you. How far can I go out? Let's go to there. I have some space. All right. I don't want this chain to get caught up. Here's another fun piece. Let me show you a couple of these. Are a little bit more of this smaller on here, smaller pieces. Oh, I love, Maria, that you got those red cloisonné. They're coming up when I'm looking, and I just love those. Okay, let's see. Find this one. Here we go. This is also cloisonné. This is Cloisonné Box Pendant Necklace Vintage Enamel. This is a keepsake. It's 24 inches. So rare and enchanting find. No, it doesn't have the hinged box. So no. But it's not. I'm so mad right now, my listings. Okay, anyway, this one I'm going to drop too. Okay, I want you to get a chance to look at this. You probably can't even see it. I'm moving around because I was trying to read the listing, but I'm going to show this without me in the picture here. There we go. This is really a pretty piece. I'm going to do this real quick though because I don't like the I don't like the price on it. If it had the hinged lid box on it, I would think that would be I think it would be more priced appropriately. I don't feel like this as it is though is gorgeous. Oh yeah, good point. Very good point. Yes. Thank you, hun. I appreciate that because I do need that right now in my life. Okay, real quick, while I'm here, I'm going to take care of this. And then you know what? I'll play the little video. I'll play the video, I'll get a drink, and we'll be good. Let me do this. No wonder my voice is messed up. I'm not taking care of my voice either. Okay, so I'm going to do this for, yeah, that's way too much right now. Let's see, how about if I do this for, I'm going to do 50% off. I'm going to do 34 on this. Save. Okay, I need a second for it to refresh because it takes a second. Once it refreshes, I'll put the link in there, and then I'm going to follow Linda's orders, get a drink, play the video. My lips, I feel like my lips need, they're dry. Today. Come on. What happens is then I start questioning myself. Did I do it right? Did I get it? Did I do it right? There it is. Okay. Now, this link, here we go. Water. Yes. Okay. That link, $34 for this right now. I am going to play the video on our membership. This is the channel membership that is lost. Where am I? I'm so dehydrated. I can't think anymore. Could be a thing. Channel membership. It is a great deal, guys. I'm just telling you, it is a great deal. For all the reasons you're going to see in the video, I'll probably play it twice. So I need it to automatically loop. I'll figure that out later, but I'll play it twice while I take a second, have some water, and then you can learn about the membership. And any ladies in the chat that would like to jump in, has it been worth it to you? Do you find the value? And do you like the community? That's part of it too. There's a benefit of just being part of the community. And let me do that. Love you. I'll be back in a second. Okay, where is it? Here we go. Okay, I think that I'm back on. Let me turn that off. Let me go back to here. All right. Thank you for the reminder to get a drink because that was very helpful. And it just gave me a second just to take a breather. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. This is the last day of this week of, I mean, it's Friday, but for me, this is day 4 of doing live streams from 3 to, I think I went to 7 on Tuesday, 5-ish on Wednesday. I don't know what, I lost track. I don't know. But so they kind of blurs, it gets blurred out, and it's been a week. It's been a long week, but it's been good. I appreciate it. I tested myself and I am proud of myself of what I've accomplished. Thank you so much for your support too, because, I can be all over the place. I can be late. I can not show up. And I don't like that about this happening. And you're giving me grace and I'm getting better. And I know that I'm getting better because I have wonderful people who are giving me feedback and letting me know that I'm doing better, more like myself. And I appreciate that. So, with that, let's see, we have 6:39. Just wait. Next week, we're going to tell you to have supper. Need to eat? Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me. You will. Like, you have the text. I'll put that back in here. You guys, it's not. It's just I just don't eat. You can ask Jake. He'll come in. He's so sweet. He'll leave me leftovers, and I know he checks. Okay, going to get the last few pieces. I'm going to go over because I don't want to leave any unturned here. I've got, I got stuff everywhere. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but it's fun. Okay, it is what it is. I had quite a week. Oh, hey, I just heard the cash register. Um, what was that? What was that made that sound? Um, let's see. Who got? Now, see, there's a delay. I still don't breathe. Just take it easy. You'll come in, Jenny. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? You're so good. That's such a wise choice. Such a wise choice. Do I? Thank you, by the way. I appreciate it, Maria. And Linda, do I? Because I feel it. I was sick. I don't know if you guys know. I was sick. I was sick one day last week. Or this week. Still this week. It's still this week. But I got powered through. I am pretty good about when I make my mind up to do something, I will get through it. So, Jenny, these are for you. I am setting these aside. I just want to play with them. Oh, it was so much fun. All right, let's bring the chat back up. Well, this is like, thank goodness for being able to put my hair up. Okay, we want a bag. We're going to put these in a bag, and I am going to sleep well. I can tell you that. I will sleep well. Next week, did we decide what we're going to do? What theme you guys want? What do we want to do? I think one day I decided that I'm going to do luxury. That's a big one. Do you guys, are you interested now? I mean, luxury, like, okay, apparently I picked the wrong bag. When I mean luxury, I mean like designer labels or designer, like Tiffany's. It just keeps coming to mind as Tiffany's, but things like that. Okay. But I also have some very rare pieces. And next week, I'm supposed to get that piece that's coming in that is from the, okay, you guys, I think it's Qing Dynasty, Qing. Yeah. And that is the era for that. It is and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So I'm just going to tell you, it's the Qing Dynasty, the last imperial dynasty in China, ruled from 1644 to 1912. Okay, and this piece that I'm getting was a ceremonial piece, ceremonial jewelry, whatever that means. I mean, I've seen a picture of it. Jenny, thank you, honey. I appreciate it so, so much. Your wine and your pictures looking really good right now, I got to tell you. Let's see. That is on my agenda, Jake. Pizza and wine. Wine. Lots and lots of wine. Anyway, so I want to show that piece. I'll have that to show, just to kind of show it. I'm not selling it, but I'll show you that. And I also have a couple of other collectible pieces that I've acquired over the years. And I'll just kind of throw those into the live shows. We'll have selling, but also a little show and tell. Also, I have the bags. If anyone's interested, I have the craft bags. I'll just call them, for lack of another better word. I'll make sure that they're 5 pounds or less for flat rate shipping on those. And what else is there? We could do the tote dive, but I think Misty's going to be gone. So I just got red polished. I got it for you. I think you missed it. We might have missed each other, Jenny. I already put it in your bag for you. I know, that's what I'm saying. Cosmic won't be there. She's really good for kind of like, well, also Jenny was good at doing the earring matching with me. Okay. The dynasty, the piece from the Qing dynasty. I am excited. It is one of the things that I've just, I want to have pieces like that that are just so much history. There's some question on, people don't like, it's not, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, there we go. That's enough on that. And okay, here's the last pieces. I'm going to show you. If you're interested, you let me know. I will show these. This is also red coral. This is 12 strands here. 12 strands, red coral, and bone. Just so you know, the clasp is bone. And all right, so sorry, this is okay. The bone is right here at the top of the strands, and then the button right here. I could have the other camera on, but I'm making it difficult for myself. Okay, just so you know, there is your bone button right there. That is bone here. This is a vintage piece. So, and I can, if you guys are you guys shopped out? If you're shopped out, I can show you one of my favorite pieces real quick, just to kind of give you a teaser. It's Friday. I am kind of getting wound down here. Let me see if there's anything else that I didn't show. I did show this. Look at this all getting stacked up here. I showed this briefly. I didn't really go into it much. I think it's very, very cool. But again, everyone has their different, depends on what yes, you wouldn't wear this to go shopping. If, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if should we just, can we just start wearing stuff like this to go shopping at Walmart? Let's just do it. Say, you know what? Okay. And I think it's gorgeous. But, okay. Let's see. Is there anything else you guys want to see? I'm going to put this right here real quick. And let me do that. I am going to go grab that. I'm going to take this off. You're going to changle while I go grab my, I think it's right out because I was preparing for something, but let me grab it real quick. And plus I need to stretch my legs. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels so good. Did I lie? Is it not right here? I did put some stuff away. Huh. I did. Must. Okay. You guys can hear me talking to myself, and I'm okay with that. I know that you do. Hold on. I'm also taking my time stretching my legs. But that would be a tote opening. not that one. Hmm. Do you ever have those moments when you're like, this is not good? Like, where did I put it? Where would I have put it? No, it's not in there. Okay. Well, I know it's probably right in front of me, and I just can't find it right now. So I'm going to come back up there. Huh. That's disturbing. Hmm. Oh, I know, you guys. I was using it for a photo. I'm doing it in a video. That's why. It's out over here for a video. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. I feel better. I feel better. You guys are probably like, what is she doing? She's so weird. I don't care. It's okay. Someday you'll get to go in that vault with me, back in the room, and you can shop. Okay. Are you guys there? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Jenny, I didn't know you weren't getting better. When did you get the pneumonia? When did you start getting sick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's rough. I know it's rough. Oh. I have to tell you, I was on probably 3 rounds of antibiotics, several different steroids, and I finally just quit everything and rested. And I had to, my voice, I really screwed it up, but that was what helped. I just couldn't do anything. I didn't take anything. Okay, let me tell you about this little bitty piece here. Probably should move a lot of the stuff behind this to give you guys a better view of this. Okay. When this show is over, I'm closing up everything. I'm walking away, and I'll come back tomorrow when it comes time for shipping because I'm not facing it tonight. Okay. Yes, let's all send healing energy to, I know for Jenny, I believe for Linda. She doesn't say much, but I believe that, and for anyone else who needs it. I just really feel like, okay. Let me tell you about this little baby here. And this is not for sale. This is me just wanting to show this real quick. Let me set it right down here for just a second. And because I want to pull up the information on it. Because it is Tiffany and Company. So it's Tiffany's. Very, very old piece. And it is, Steph, I got this from the auction house, Gallery 63. And I have no problem like saying, they have wonderful stuff. And this came up and I couldn't resist. Let's see if I can just do it this way. Okay. Go. Hold on. We'll let you continue the chat. Continue supporting each other. I love that. Let me see. Okay, I want to make sure I got the name right. So this comes from, I'll show you this really close. Also, Jenny, there's a scarab. So look at the scarab. I know you like scarabs, so let's. This is Louis Comfort Tiffany brooch, dating from around 1909. Is composed of a red cabochon scarab glass, or glass scarab, set between intricate Pietro Duro, I think that's how you say it, Pietro Duro, and the micro mosaic, a rare and collectible Louis Comfort Tiffany brooch. And this represents a classic innovation of the medium. The artist in the early to middle period of his work in the medium, when he was most engaged in the creation of experimental jewelry. Signed Tiffany and Company, marked Tiffany and Co. on the pin. And it dates back to about 1904 to 1909. So I'm going to show you one of the reasons I'm showing you this too is because, kind of like Kremitz does it, Kremitz, however you say it, this is marked on the pin. See if you can see it. It's very, very faint. Get to where, right. You can see it a little bit right there. You can see that there's something right there, but that is Tiffany & Co. Yeah. And this is a one of a kind. So this was early work, experimental. Look at how tiny, look how tiny. Let's see if I can get, if it'll do, let's see if it'll do it. How close can I go with it before it goes? Okay, right there. Look at how tiny that is. Let me keep there we go. But anyway, this was one of those pieces that I had to have. And just because, think about the age and just the craftsmanship and the work that went into this. And that's the kind of things, those are kind of things that I love to collect. So I went from collecting a lot of things, and now I'm at a point where I'm really trying to find pieces like this, the piece that the Qing Dynasty piece, and doesn't mean I'm not going to collect a lot of other stuff, but I just want to be able to have really, really beautiful pieces of history that represent artistry and a period of time. Like, look at the quality of that. And that was just done by hand, little bit by little bit, and done by the actual artist, which I think is cool. So the art, there would be Louis Comfort or Louis Comfort. I don't know. I go with Louis. Could be Louis Comfort. Louis Comfort. Tiffany brooch dating to circa 1909. And this is representative of his middle period of his work in the experimental jewelry. So this was experimental jewelry. How cool is that? So these kind of things that I do that have fun. I look for pieces like this, do my research, and then I collect. But okay, who was here that said sapphire earlier? Blue sapphire. Who was that? Are they still here? Because I have some pieces. I feel like I shrunk. Did I shrink? Did I shrink today? My mom shrunk. I think I shrunk. I do have in the vault. So this is vintage setting, obviously. And this is 14 karat gold and sapphire, 14 karat gold, diamond, and sapphire. And this has been in the vault, so I don't have a price on this, but I'm showing this will be for sale if somebody wants it. It's just been set aside. I haven't ventured it out. Look how this crosses over. So you have, I do it this way, maybe you could see it better. Let me go here, because you don't need to see me struggling with that. You can see it here. Okay. Now you can see, if crosses over here to there. Okay. And let it see. Will it focus? Look at the bling. Size? This size. Where's my mandrel? Right here. Very universal 6.5. And let's see. I am. Yeah, that's this. That's what this one is. I'll play for you tonight, Jimmy. Oh, I love you guys. I think you're such. Okay. Yeah, it is definitely a 6.5. That's yeah. Look at that. That's pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, there's that one. Oh, this is funny. Okay. This one is mine. Let me just set this back here. And this one. Okay. Anyone for an emerald? That's a little bit bigger. This may be a 7. Yeah, that's 7. You can play and pray simultaneously. I love that. That's cute. Okay. So there's that. I'm just going to see what else I had in here. Let me just put it on some rings and see what I've got. This is just a little fun. These are the good things. Okay. You guys ready for this one? You ready? Okay, tell me if you're ready. Are you ready? Tell me if you're ready. Okay, we're getting close. We're at 7. This is 7 o'clock. This is the 7 o'clock hour. I turned into something. 7 o'clock. I turn into something. I don't know what I turn into. Let's see what I turn into. I turn into, this is too big on that finger. Let's find out where this needs to go. Where should that go? Maybe just right there for now. Okay. Can I get really close and look at this one? Can you read it? Let's see. You make it out? The green is pretty. Let's see. The green is, I can do pricing on any of these for you if you're interested. Can you see it? It's not focusing. Bummer. Okay, let's see if this side works. Tell me if you can find that. It's Tiffany & Co., by the way. This is, maybe you can see it from there. I just don't try and get too close. This is pretty spectacular. Who needs this in their life? I have never worn it. And we can see if there's any available in the world. But there's that. We can look at that. So that's Tiffany. Somebody said the green. Okay, what would I see? Sadly, 6 or 7 wouldn't even fit my pinky, but they're beautiful. Well, what size do you wear? What size is this? I don't know what size. Okay, this is almost an 8. This is almost an 8. That's just pretty. Okay, that's just pretty. Look at that. Okay, that is, like I said, that's Tiffany, and Linda. You wear a 9. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna let this sit right here for a second, Linda, while I put my arm up. Let me look at a couple other things. And while I'm here, why don't I just put that there? And I could put that there. I'll put this here. 10. Okay, 9s and 10s. Okay, good to know. I'll keep an eye out and just, I mean, you know, if there's something that I come across, I'll keep you in mind. What about, wasn't it Linda that said that she was the topaz? I just don't remember it. I have it written down, but I wish I could get that on that finger. You know what I said? What did I say about stacking earlier? Oof, don't drop these. Okay, I gotta move that so I don't drop anything on it. Okay, this is gonna go here. I never had this resized, and you could easily have that resized. Okay, let's just do that. That'll hold that in place there. And I'm gonna put this here. Linda, you're a size 5. Okay, this is a size 7.5 or 6.5 or 7 right here. You're size 5. That's cute. That's such a dinky little size. Okay, this, that is. We'll put that here. We've got a few ones there. Oh, I forgot I have more down here. Let's look. Let's just put these here. You can see with my knuckles, you can't really get much on here. And is that enough? I'm playing, but is that enough for now? That could be enough for now. I have some traditional settings. And let's see. Got this opal. Can't really see it. It's not showing up as much, but I'm looking into that opal and finding out more about it. Oh, here we go. So I've got 5 and 5. Okay. Let's take a moment and look at that beauty. So if you guys ever want, we can do a show on a little bit more of luxury, high end. I can look for sizing. We can do some things because I have some things. All of them can be resized pretty much, but I have things like, just trying to see which ones I want to bring up here. There we go. And let's put that here, maybe there. So if you're ever interested, I do have some things. These are you guys seeing a little bit more in the behind. Where'd it go? What is that? Okay. All right. What do we have? So 5.5 on the middle finger. Okay, I will write that down. I will keep track of sizing and what we have because, and I can look through my stash here. I have stuff in boxes and boxes and things that need to be like this. So this is Tiffany, but it just needs to be cleaned. So that is 14 karat white and yellow gold. Okay, it's Tiffany's. Somebody's texting me. Okay, let's see. Guys, there's antique 10 karat gold. That's funny. I feel that's funny with these rings on right now. I want to see what this one is. It's just got, this is antique 10 karat gold okay, you guys, ELBAITE. This is my life. This is what I love. I love, 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 love this one. I love this. This makes me happy. That brings me so much joy seeing that one. You know, like that one, just I love that. Love that. Okay, we're looking at pretty things, but oh, here's some more. Okay, hold on. Let me take some of these off. If you're interested in any of these, seriously, and on the replay, if you're interested in any of these, seriously, I will do pricing on them. And um, okay, and I've got one here. Let's see. I'm interested in Edwardian or Art Deco. Yes, I've got you on Edwardian and Art Deco. And do you wear rings or? Oh, this is a lot bigger. I thought this was smaller. Oh well, let's see what this is because it also has. I have a little pendant as well for that. Botanical is my jam. Botanical. Okay, this is very close, almost Linda. Just maybe a little bit too big for. I don't know. 5.5 on ring finger. This is just shy of 6. This one, that is 7.5. This, let me see. So this is, like I said, this is antique 10 karat gold. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not in the thing. I'm reading, it is type of, oh, it's tourmaline. Okay. This is a type of tourmaline, which is even better. Which it makes it even better and prettier. Okay, what else did I have? Before I go, I'm waiting for pizza. So this is just one. Okay, oh, this is pretty too. This goes with that. I want them supposed to stay together because they match. And let's see what we got here. This is 14 karat gold, sapphire, and diamond. Let me see. Let me do something real quick here. Where's this? Keep these all straight. Okay. That is vintage 14 karat gold, sapphire, and diamond. My go-to vintage is mid-century, D&E Juliana, and I later would be brutalist. Interesting. What kind of D&E do you like? I have quite a few pieces. So if you're like, I can show you some pieces at some point, and I can even at some point list them. Would be nice, right? If I actually got them listed. Let's see. There's fun things. If you like Tiffany's, I do have quite a selection of Tiffany, old Tiffany. Oh my goodness. Okay. Remember, if you were okay, Jenny, if you're still here, I don't know if she's still here, but Jenny, remember when we did the earring, separating earrings, and I told you that there was earrings in there that were my original. They were the knockoffs of the Tiffany version, and that later I got the Tiffany. I got the these are probably not white gold. These are probably sterling, but anyway, that's what this was. So Jenny would know because I talked about it in that video. But anyway, these are Tiffany from the 80s. And I just got a really big version of this heart just the other day. So I have a couple of those. And what do we got? Could you get price on that on this one? No rush. I was traveling next week, but it's lovely. Yes. Yes. So, yes, and yes. I'm going to set this aside. I'll get a price on it. And let me check this. I think, okay, it feels like it's loose, but the way it's set in there, it may have always been. It is 4-prong and it is set in um, securely that I can tell, but it feels like it has a little bit of play. I would have this You take it to a jeweler, but I will definitely get a price on that for you. It's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. It's just everything. It's just beautiful. It makes my heart sing. Okay, let me write myself a note, put it with it, and what did I do with notes earlier? Okay, usually not this cattywampus here. I will get. I need to price this. Okay, price this. While I'm at it, are there any other pieces here that anyone's interested in that I can look at for you? Or that way I can do them at once? I mean, I'll have time next week also, remember, with Jake being gone. So not that he takes up my time. He literally will let me do whatever I want. I'm very spoiled. Okay, let me put this inside for this. And trying to see what else I've got quite a few options here. So I'm going to price this. I'm going to set this over here. That's my little to-do stack. And let's see if there was anything else I want you guys to see. I need to let this go, by the way. Oh, what is that? Oh, I have this little cute little 14 karat gold diamond and emerald and diamond from, I think this was mine at some point. Like, you know what, it's still mine. But you know what I mean? Like when I was young. And I still have it. It's in a little bag. That sounds funny the way I say it. This needs to find a home. But whoever this goes to needs to have a tiny little wrist. Just so you know. For those that are jumping in, I am just going over some of my stash. A lot of times I don't have these things here at the house, but because I was doing a video, I gotta remember how this opened. There it goes. I brought some stuff to the house, and so opals and rings like the gold pearl would be lovely. Okay, I will keep my eye out. This is, I can tell you the provenance on this, and this was owned by, I'd have to look up the name. I didn't commit it to memory, but it is by one of the authors of vintage jewelry books. I can't think of her name right now. I have several pieces that came from her, and this is just a little too tight for me. I can get it to close, but it's just not comfortable for me. You have to move that and you have to do that. Okay, so it's just not comfortable for me. It needs to be for someone who has a smaller wrist. That needs to go. All of these items are designed, I've got them to go on Reserve Grace. I was waiting to get a little bit more stuff built up in there and sales built up to be able to put, things like this, but that's going in. Okay. Can you get the price for the sapphire and diamond ring? Yes, I can. Where'd it go? If I were the sapphire and diamond ring, did I leave it right here? Ah, there it is. It's facing away from me. This one. Or, no, or this one. Wait. Let me see what I got here. Yes, I have two. Which one? Both are 14 karat gold. Both are sapphire. Which one? The dark blue and this. Okay, this one? Oh, or this one? Oh, this. This? Jeez. This one? Is she pretty? Is that the one? Just double checking. Let me check the size on it while I'm here. And you're around 8, 9, or to a 10. That is right at 7. Okay, that was good. I caught that. Now I'm lost. That's round. Okay, the delay gets me. There's a delay, so it's hard to figure that out. Okay, yes, I will get the price on that for you. Although you'd have to have it sized, it'd have to go up. This is only a 7. This is only a 7. But I'll definitely get the price for you because it can be sized. Okay, I'll get this, get a little bag and put your name. Very, very, very pretty. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I have. Where is? That's me getting busted for still being on. Just kidding. Hold on. All right. Okay. Now you know his ringtone. Let's see. Let me put this. Where's a note? Put a note for you. And Marilyn wears a 7. Hi, Marilyn. You wear 7. Marilyn, what were your stones that you liked? Marilyn wears a 7. I am going to get this one is for, what is that? Okay, that is, okay, Marilyn, that does work for you, right? Okay, let me double check. So this one you wouldn't have to have it sized. 7. Okay, where was I getting 8 and 9? Oh, I looked at Maria right above it. I got hers in there. Okay, so Marilyn, yes, this one fits you. Okay, this is a 7. This is the one you're looking at. Sorry. Headed home. Thank you, honey. Love you. Okay, that is perfect then. Right? 7. Angie, you were going to. Yes, this one. Thank you. I'm going to set this aside for you. Thank you, Marilyn. And I need to price it. Okay, got it. All right, I'm keeping up, but thank you for keeping me on my toes because it's, getting late. All right, there's that. I think it's kind of funny. You guys can't see them very well, which is a bummer because it gets blurred out by the time it gets to that stage down there. But that is for Marilyn. I'm getting a price on that for Marilyn. Got that one over there for Misty. What was this? Oh, I got this because if anyone is interested if you like Chanel and you like vintage Chanel, this is some more vintage Chanel here. I'll move those off to the side. Move that. I'll leave that little one peeking down there, but that is definitely not for sale. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can see it. This is vintage Chanel. This is lucite. You see the little Chanel right there. And it has matching earrings. I'll get you the price, Marilyn. I have to price these all out. These literally have been just stored away. And I brought the tote home, brought it back to the house to work on a video with some of my historical pieces. This is being one of them. And so when that piece comes in from the Qing Dynasty, I want to be able to do a video on both of them. Anyway, this is vintage Coco Chanel lucite. That is available. I can do pricing on any of these pieces that I'm showing you. I'm kind of going through and seeing what I'm willing to. What is this? Okay, here we go. So I told you that, okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I was looking for the gold version and I ended up getting the silver, but this one, I'm keeping the gold. The silver is available. So that's Tiffany's. That's the Paloma Picasso, pieces. Okay, what else did we have here? You guys still with me? I can just see what else my last piece is here because this will all go back soon. Don't tremble. No trembling. Trembling is not required. No trembling. I will be fair. I promise you I will be fair because, I mean, I'll be fair. I'm always fair. I try my best at least. And let's see what we've got here. I've still got little pieces floating around from the show earlier that I need to make sure. I have a 10 carat, no, 10 carat gold diamond. Don't get excited. It's not a 10 carat diamond. I mean, for me not to get excited. But what is this? Oh, okay. Little diamond. Oh, do you see the little bling there? It just had a little second. Oh, that's cute. Okay. There is a diamond pendant. I'm gonna keep that off to the side with the little pearl or emerald pendant. And let's see. I cannot guarantee that this one is. I don't know. I haven't found this in the world, like to compare it to. So I'm not entirely sure that that is not, unfortunately, not a original. And oh, thank you, Marilyn. I just have fun in life. You know, for someone who faced death for real, I get to just do what I want to do at this point in my life. I make my own choices. Okay, Coach. If anybody likes Coach, I think this is a great vintage Coach piece. And there's the tag for that one. I think it's cool. Everybody expects it to be Tiffany's. And I have a collection of vintage Coach. So I love that piece. I can't help it. And let's see, what else? Okay, you guys, I have a lot more. I don't want to keep you here. I know that you guys have got to go probably, and I probably have got pizza coming close. I just want to go through a couple more before I just get this done because it will go back. What do we got in here? Yeah, that won't go. Can't do that. Can't do that. Bye, Jenny. Oh, get some sleep. Oh my gosh, she should be in sleep. Okay, look at this vintage. I will say prayers as well, Jenny. I promise. I will. I'm so sorry that you're still going through this. Tiffany, the little tiny, love this. Just needs cleaned. Just needs clean. Okay. What else? There we go. Let me put it back in. I don't want to, if you do things, don't do them right every single time. Do you know that there's two pockets inside the little pouch at from Tiffany's? There's a reason. It's to separate things, but if you put your chain in one side and you drop the pendant in the other side, it keeps it from getting tangled. Okay, there's that. Oh, still with cards, by the way. Still have cards. This is rare. This is the rare seahorse. Tiffany's bracelet. And I'm closing in. I'm really actually looking for something. I'm kind of getting a little like disturbed here. Where is it? It might be in a different box, but not this. This is what I was looking for. But if you, God, I wish this fit Jake. It doesn't. But this is a fabulous. This is just a fabulous bracelet. It is so good. I wish that fit him. Oh, I wish it fit me. Okay, let me see. Must be in another tote. I have some mined diamonds that are not here in this one. So it must be still put away. All right. Let me double check as I go through this. Oh, I do have some more. Oh, what is that just floating around? That probably shouldn't just be. That probably needs to go into a little something. Probably not just to float around. Probably need to put that in a little something. It might have come out of a box when I was flipping stuff around. Yeah, that probably needs to find a special place. And I'm going through these because you guys, like I said, I got the tote out to show you this. It's because that's where I thought it was, and it wasn't in there. That's there. If you love Tiffany's, I got quite a few pieces for you, and hmm, hmm. I have a random piece. You guys ever heard of King Baby? Have you ever heard? Angie, did you talk to me while I was away? I might have, Jenny. No, I said that I will pray for you, and I said you need to go to bed. You need your rest. It is really, really, really late for you. Are you familiar with the brand King Baby? King Baby Studios and the concept of King Baby. Okay, so there's the brand King Baby. This is the cloth that came with this originally. This is mine. Is the store still open? Do they still have a store open? The last time, so I got this in Vegas, and I used to know, or I still know, I shouldn't say, he was the manager, anyway, all that to say, yeah. So yesterday, or the other day, I was wearing the turquoise, the stretch bracelets that I was wearing. Those are King Baby. This was, yeah. So I am an expert marksman. I had to have this. I just thought it was so cute. So like, here's your Texas star. It just reminded me of that, and that actually spins. You guys, I love that. Anyway, this is available. I just haven't done anything. It's just here in the tote of memories and things. So if anyone's interested, if you're watching like on replay, or if anyone's interested, yeah, she's a keeper. I mean, she's for someone who would want her. I just don't. I won't wear her anymore, so she just sits in a tote. And okay, I think that's the only tote I brought up here. So we're just going to go with that. Okay, I don't know where that other stuff is. I'm not going to freak out about it. I'm sure it's probably in the other tote back there. We're not going to have any issues. We're not going to think about it. I do have this. If anybody is looking for any loose stones, I do have loose stones. And what is this one? Tanzanite. There's tanzanite in there. Okay. I also have a 30 carat topaz. Okay. All right. Where am I going? I'm going to here. Any other prices, any other sizes that I need to look for you? Isn't that cute, Maria? It is. If anybody wants the King Baby revolver, let me know. I don't know if they make them anymore. I don't know. I haven't kept up with King Baby. Used to be kind of our world, a world I used to kind of hang in. You could do a morning sale and call it Breakfast at Tiffany's. How fun is that? I love that. Our mayor is named Tiffany. She does that. She has breakfast with Tiffany. Okay. I have more goodies. So you guys see a little bit of, they have and by the way, stuff. I have a lot of Danny, just so you know. I have some of it on the website. Not all of it, but some. And I have other goodies. So the reason I'm showing you, because I got into this kick, is that there's a lot of variety. So when I ask, what are the things that you like? Let me know. I also go out and search and hunt and find things. And I do like the breakfast at Tiffany's. That would be fun. I've got some surprises on the Tiffany's. I've been surprised on Tiffany's pieces. I'm surprised that I had this just floating around in there. I have to figure out about it. Oh, good goodness. Okay. I'm going to go now. I'm going to get your prices for you for the ladies that have asked. I'll get shipping done tomorrow morning. I promise. I need to get it done Jenny, I'm going to combine your stuff together to weigh it and see if I can get it shipped through pirate ship without any problems. And then we'll deal with the other stuff later. I want to speed the process. Do I have any more? I don't. It's really very odd because I'm doing a series. I have like 4 videos in the process and works, and I throw in these lives and I get derailed from doing them. But night stuff. So I'm doing a video series on era. It's very short. Like each series, each video is only like 5 minutes, just enough to not be a short. But they're just on. I'm using brooches to explain the different eras and different styles. And I don't have anything for mourning brooches or any kind of anything in that whole thing. Nothing. It's crazy. So, yeah, all that to say no. And Jenny, I have to go to bed. You guys take care. Love you so much. It's been quite a week. I hope you enjoyed this week. Thank you for your support and being here with me. I am here for you, I promise. If there's anything that you would like to see later, if you would like to see, yes, go to bed. We're praying for your full restoration of health. I know that we are. If you have seen anything now, before, whatever, just let me know. I will figure it out. I will ship in the morning and then I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping for a little bit. So you guys take care. I will see you soon. You'll hear from me soon. Take care. You guys, get rest. Get well.